Why did I hit the stream button? It's too early. Silver is not ready yet I have hit the button already. There's also a start virtual camera. It's a new button on OBS that I'm not going to click while live because I don't know what it'll do. It'll probably break things, and I don't want to break things because that's bad. I don't recommend breaking things.
Hello?
Hello.
Oh, I can hear ourselves twice. Okay, hold on.
I'm already live, by the way.
Oh, you can't? Oh, nice. I will hop on stream in a second.
Alrighty.
Also, I need to... Oh, shoot. Hold on. I'll be back.
Okay. Stream's gonna break for a second, but then it will unbreak itself. Because I'm just switching inputs on my monitor. There we go. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. It's not Team Mushroom. It's Team Super Mushroom. The Super Mario Brothers 35th Anniversary Splatfest Collaboganza.
Wait, does it actually use the term collaboganza?
Collaboganza, yep.
Oh my god. Also, I need to open up your stream. Well, not your stream, but your chat. Okay.
I'm gonna update my stream title to reflect the fact that this is a collaboganza. That means that this is a streamaganza.
You didn't stream since the last Splatfest?
I haven't streamed since the last Splatfest. It's bad.
Holy crap. Yeah, it is. That's been a while then. Wow.
It was Halloween. It's been like 2.5 months.
Okay, so my setup has been completely transformed then since the last time.
Nice. Mine is, well, my computer is somewhat transformed since the last time because I managed.
Oh yeah, because you got the 3080.
Yeah, I managed to acquire one of two in existence.
Wow.
So, I can now presumably stream intensive games. Except I haven't. This is the first stream that I've done since I put in the 3080.
At least you get the new NVENC encoder.
Yeah. I don't know if I set that up though. If that's a setting I have to change, I haven't changed it.
All you just have to do is just set CPU encoding to hardware encoding, and then that's it.
Okay.
And I'm now live, I think.
Looks like it's already set to hardware. I can't change it right now anyway. And it's not going to matter because this is just a capture card, so...
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it too much. Okay, let me just make sure my settings are saved. Okay.
I have good news.
I have absolutely no clue how the audio balance is, so I need to actually go and check that quick.
I have good news. The news is Moray Towers is one of the maps.
Oh, no! Why does it have to be Moray Towers? Okay,
That is a creepy cup. Hey, it's you from the last Splatfest.
Oh my god.
We're picking mushroom, right?
Yeah, we picked mushroom.
Mushroom. Let me hear that sound. Every time I stream this, I do this like 10 times because I think this might be like
All right,
my
password
favorite.
is playing the same as it always is, 7650.
Might be my favorite sound effect in any game ever.
Well, the team select the team select one.
Yeah, when it's like, join this
Wow,
team,
wow. Yeah, that one's good.
and it goes. "Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo." I want to check to see if there are things to buy real quick. And if there are, I'm gonna buy them.
Okay, I think I got the audio balance thing taken care of now.
Got a couple shirts.
Yeah, this is actually, fun fact, the very first stream I have ever done having somebody on call with me whilst using my Go XLR.
Oh, nice.
Also, I have a new microphone too, if you didn't notice.
I didn't, but now that you pointed out, it does sound better.
Yeah, take a good guess as to what microphone I got.
Well, I guess it's gonna be an XLR mic because you said Go XLR.
Yeah.
I'm not that familiar with XLR mics. Is the AT2020, is that an XLR?
Yeah, AT2020 is an XLR mic, yeah, but it's not that one.
Which one did you get?
Shure SM7B.
I don't think I've heard of that one.
It's basically the one that's used by a majority of streamers and podcasters.
Yeah, it does sound good. I've actually been thinking of upgrading my mic as well, but I haven't really been looking at XLR stuff.
You could probably go with the Elgato Wave if you wanted something still USB.
Yeah, I was thinking of the HyperX Quadcast.
Doesn't that have like several mic modes or something?
Yeah, and it comes like with a built-in
Shock mount. and all you would need is a boom arm.
mm-hmm.
All right, I am ready to go. Also, I can actually unplug this now. I bought a new Pro controller just because I wanted to, well, have a fresher one in the new revision. Also because I just wanted another one.
Is it any fancy design, or is it just a standard one?
Just standard. I had it before. I looked at it before, a technical before and after picture comparing my old one to my new one, and it's like my new one just looks. It has a much glossier look because I think I've worn out the matte finish on the original controller.
Mm-hmm. I've been thinking of getting one of the new Xbox controllers.
Oh, I have one. They're really, really nice.
Nice, yeah, because I use an Xbox One controller for all my PC stuff.
Yeah, I've been using the Xbox Core controller for a while now, and it's really, really good.
Yeah, I might wait until they open up the like customization thing that they had for the last one.
Oh yeah, they did do that, didn't they?
Yeah, they said they're gonna do that for the new one again later this year. So.
I just got the carbon black one because you know it was just easier to use.
If I don't get a custom one, that would be the one I would get. If I get one. But the left stick on that one's beginning to get a little worn out.
Oh! I died. But yeah, the neat thing about me having a Go XLR now is that I don't really have to. Well, one, I don't have to deal with several different plugins and programs just to get my audio routed to OBS to have view on easily with, you know, with all my convoluted setup and all that. I just have to have you and my mic routed into what they call the broadcast stream mix, which is basically the final mix of what all the devices would go to, and I only have our mics routed to it. So I have the console, which is set to music, and I have PC gaming, which is set to just game as for their respective devices, set to submixes, so they're each separated. So I have those all with an audio balance on different devices with identical balance for them, so it don't have to worry too much about it. But at the end of the end result is I rarely ever have to change anything. Also, wow, we are getting our ass kicked.
Yeah, I feel like my stream audio setup is a little wonky. Because
Mine was wonky, but it's a lot better. Mine's a lot better now, I think.
Yeah,
after getting this thing.
I have the game outputting to my desktop audio, and then I'm capturing my desktop audio. So it captures the game and you talking in Discord as the same audio source. And I'd have to mix that in like Windows, and if there's any like Windows notifications that pop up, they're gonna play on the stream.
Yeah,
oh, you almost fell off.
Windows stuff turned off. Damn it!
I mean, that's how I should do it. I should have be capturing the game audio directly, but I'm not.
Yeah, I use Amarek with mine, and then I just have that routed to one device. But yeah, after getting the Go XLR, my setup has improved significantly. Like, this was worth the $500 I paid for.
Yeah, I've been thinking of getting a new capture card recently because I'm still using the one I got when I first got this computer, like 2015, and it can only do.
I've been using one since then as well. I've not changed it.
Can yours do 1080p 60?
Yes.
Mine cannot.
Damn.
So I'm outputting the game.
I'm one of the most powerful external Japanese capture cards out there. Because I have the X Capture 1.
Oh, nice. Yeah, so I'm outputting the game to my monitor, but I'm having to play it at 720. Because I have to set the switch at 720 to get 60 FPS streaming.
I've been thinking about just switching to 720p just for ease of use, but then at the same time, it's like, I take advantage of 1080p.
Yeah.
Because I just have Amarek full screened on the second. You know how in Windows 10 you can make virtual desktops so you can like switch over to them? Yeah, I basically did that, and I have Amarek full screen on my second one. And then I just window capture that, so it doesn't actually capture the taskbar. It's actually really handy. The only problem is if I was to try and put that over Discord, I'd either A, have to use the virtual cam from OBS, or actually have to have Amarek on the same desktop that I'm capturing, or I'm using Discord on. But that's a trade-off I'm willing to deal with. Also, one of the other benefits of Go XLR, besides, you know, having an easier time with dealing with audio routing, is that your voice is actually compressed without me having to do anything.
It is good.
Because of the way it handles limiting.
Yeah, I don't have any sort of compression set up, and I probably should.
I mean, mine's compressed regardless because of the way GoXLR is set up, because of the way I have my mic set.
Right.
But even then, even if I was to get loud, it has a fail-safe limiter that activates at like minus 0.5 dB. So I will basically never exceed 0.
Oh, that side swipe.
Also, the other benefit of having to go XLR is the sensor button.
Now you can.
So I can bleep out my swears if I wanted to.
Now you can
Or,
produce
you know,
family-friendly content for YouTube. You can
yeah,
defeat
or
the
I can
algorithm.
put myself in a building. Like, hello.
Hello. You're in
Okay.
a building.
Oh, we do it like this.
Attention everyone playing Splatoon 2.
Oh, that's really good.
If you are on Team Superstar, stop what you're doing. Let Team Mushroom win. Thank you.
I don't seem to be doing that.
Oh, I wish. We are literally getting our asses kicked right now.
Yeah, I tried to hightail it to the back, but they followed me.
Yeah, we're trapped here. We are legitimately. They are legit. They're teabagging, man. These bastards teabagging.
It's one of the most lopsided matches I've ever seen.
This is so lopsided. I hope we get one of these. Jesus Christ. We're 0-2 right now. My God, that was a shut closed
That
case.
was poor.
That was really poor. Hey, at least I got 765p as my point total.
I got 823p, which is not a number that means anything. Probably means something to someone.
Also, I have samples. That's another thing I have. So if I wanted to be dumb, so if I wanted to be dumb, so if I wanted to be dumb, I could do that.
Oh, nice.
Okay, we're going with and zap, because then we get ink armor.
Gonna be
think we
metal. Luigi Burt. I like that name. That's a good name.
That is a good name. Squidward 3.
That's also a good name.
Oh my God. What the hell, man? Ah, God.
I mean, Squidward should be good at this game, right?
Yeah, Squidward should be good, but I doubt it.
Alright, we got Moray.
Not Moray. At least we'll have a chance to actually get through.
Yeah, we've got Squidward 3. We can't lose.
Yeah, we got Squidward tentacles. The third. Obviously the third iteration of Squidward, therefore third time's the charm, therefore we won't lose, right?
Yeah, it's Squidward's grandchild.
Okay, I got one of them. I got one of them!
Playing rather conservatively at the moment.
Same. Okay, okay. Once again, the odds are definitely stacked against us.
Yeah,
Right,
I think I
need
played
a-
too conservative. That's alright. Oh, that's not alright.
All right, hold on, hold on, hold on. I got through. I got through. I got through. I got through. Fuck! Oh, that wasn't a good idea. That was not a good idea. Jesus! Why?
I just realized this is kind of a ketchup versus mustard Splatfest.
Pretty much, and apparently Mustard's winning, which is terrible. Even though, let's be real, neither condiment is really good for you.
Thought I could make it.
I'm just
Squidward 3, you've let us down.
I should have known Squidward was a failure. Damn it! This can't be!
I have to wait for Squidward 4.
That was just bad. Oh my god. Oh, communication error!
Who won? We'll never know.
We'll never...
Do we get points for that match?
I don't know!
It's my turn to create the room.
Oh, wait, yeah, it is your turn. Hold on, I'll join you.
Okay, we did get points for that match. So we're at 60.
Yeah, baby. Okay, you know what? I need my trusty weapon. Wait a second. What hat do I want to wear? Oh. Let me try this one. Okay, let's go.
Maya.
God, what a name. Corduroy?
Fighting against the Goya
Oh, no.
Bean Company.
Oh boy.
At least for the shooter lady gang, they're nothing.
Okay. Oh, they've already started. What the hell? Okay, I need to man the cannon again. Son of a... Wait, we had 2 booyah bombs? Dude! Oh, you think it's that easy? Y'all really think it's that easy to get the best of us?
Retreat. I died. I don't know why I didn't jump.
Oh my god, this is close!
I think we got it.
I think we did.
There we go.
We did! Yes!
We have won a match.
Finally!
I feel like the last, at least 3 Splatfests we've done have all been like this. For like we lost 3 in a row at the start.
Yeah, that's just... I don't know why it happens that way.
Yeah, I don't know if it's because we're out of practice or is bad luck.
Very likely, yes. We only ever stream this game like twice a year or something like that nowadays.
Yeah, I mean, Splatfest is supposed to be like, oh, the special time in Splatoon. That's like the only time I play it. It's more rare for me to play not during Splatfest these days.
I like your title, hashtag Team Mushroom.
Yeah. Hey, not the doctor. Hope you're doing
I never
all
tweeted
right.
up my stream. Actually, hold on. Let me do it this way. I'm gonna redo it. Splatfest session with kid. There we go. Just to be more specific.
Don't forget to mention that it's a collaboganza.
Oh, oops. The shooter gang. What the hell? The variety mob.
Oh, this stage. I like this stage.
So, yeah, this is literally, we're literally just catch up. So, apparently Mario likes ketchup, I guess. That's why he has to be red, right? I'm gonna make the jump over here. We're just gonna paint. We're gonna paint, and we're gonna paint.
Bad place to be. Oh, it was well played.
All right, I'm doing a lot better this round, and then I say that and die. Shit.
I have not been doing great so far. Oh, I can't go back. There's a wall there.
Heck. Snuck up on someone. All right. Bro, you think you killed him before I got there, Tyler? Damn. Also, you name yourself Mimi Boy, but you don't have 6'9" at the end of your name. For shame.
If we're good about it, we can kind of trap him at this point.
Oh yeah, we could. Damn, they're getting their asses kicked. Oh, someone. Okay, someone stuck back. Someone stuck back. Hold on,
I'm
hold
getting
on.
them.
I'll take. Yeah, just take care of them.
Oh, they got me.
I took care of them.
Nice. Yeah, we got this. Easy.
Whew. Yeah, boy.
Catch up wins.
Catch up. Good guys win. Man.
I was hoping we might be a win away from the next level. It's gonna be 2 wins.
Yeah. Oh my god. Can actually do this.
Tyler. Tyler betrayed us.
Tyler, no.
Oh, I literally just got 13 minutes ago my 2020 streaming recap for Twitch.
Oh no.
So there's 2 of them. There's one for you as a viewer, and then there's another one for you as a streamer. I didn't
get the viewer one.
Maybe you'll get that one later, because I got the viewer one this morning, and then just now I got the streamer one.
Oh, okay. So maybe we'll get the view. I'm pretty sure my most watched stream is going to be Cherno.
My most watched was Stereotone Tim.
Oh, yeah.
So it actually surprised me. I thought it would be Vine Sauce, but Vine Sauce was number 2 by a significant amount.
Which is surprising that Tim's is number 1 considering how little he streamed.
Yeah, well, he streamed a lot in Stereotone.
That is true.
Monotone was not on the top 3.
Well, that's because Monotone didn't stream for like 90% of the year.
Or what, 2 streams? 3 maybe? Ah, there we go.
Actually got bodied by that. Alright, I'll man the cannon and take fire.
I saw him, but I messed up.
Alright, someone can take the center one. I'm going back to the other cannon. I'm retreating a little bit. Decided it'd be better to disengage that fight than to continue it. Oh shoot! Okay, we took care of that.
Yeah, but
someone else was there.
we both died to kill them, which is
Yeah,
not
we
good.
both. Yeah, that was bad. What the hell, man?
Wow, nice. Oh, we're all out.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna go forward now. I feel like they did not take the best advantage of that team wipe.
No, they didn't.
We're still very much in this.
Shit. Okay, so Splatling over the damn arrow spray. Like, I tried to take the head on as they were charging. I was too late.
Everyone was closing in on me there. Well, now they're taking advantage of it.
Well, I didn't get the splat. I didn't get the splat bomb or the roller. I didn't get it. I didn't get it.
Oof. Well, let's see what my stream report is that millions are wondering. What does Tin's stream report says? Total hours watched 315. That's people viewing my stream. Unique viewership 458. Unique followers 13. I feel like it was more, but I think that's people who followed during the stream.
I guarantee you it would have been a lot more if I didn't have a bunch of unfollows. But, you know, people unfollow every so often.
Oh, yeah, I wonder if it's... Yeah, it could be.
Probably subtract... Some people actually had negative Some people actually had negative numbers.
Oh, so it's probably just comparing follower counts, then.
Yeah.
That would make sense. Biggest hype train level 0%. Thanks.
Same.
Total.
I didn't get one either. Yoshi fan 37. I don't know if that's the same Yoshi fan that I'm aware of.
Total accumulated channel points 104,900. Butters Wax was the top redeemer of channel points, redeeming
No, that's not the Yoshi
6,700
fan. I'm no.
points. Most used emote was LOL, used 44 times, then Smiley Face 22.
Mine was also LOL because everyone loves using that. My second one was Cork K from Tommy, who's used it on his own 213 times.
Wow.
Yeah, only one person was responsible for the number 2 spot. More than one person was responsible for the number 1, as well as more than one were responsible for the number 3. And then the most points redeemed of my channel was Super Rider, because he redeemed 4,500 points on my channel.
Yeah, my number 3 is Smiley Face, but with the D, so like the very smiley face.
Oh. I'm actually kind of glad I didn't have any smilers in the top 5.
And then I didn't stream that much this year. I streamed for 51 hours.
I don't remember how many hours I've streamed.
I'm sure it's more than 51 because you stream pretty regularly.
I have streamed 429. Damn, I should have done a one long stream less, then it would have been 420.
Yeah.
Dang.
You should have been proactive. You should have known.
Oh, I wonder if I've ever streamed 1,000 hours in 1 year. Probably.
And my top games streamed were Fall Guys and Splatoon 2. 8 hours and 7 hours, respectively. Well, I thought I streamed Fall Guys for more than 8 hours. Actually, thinking about it now, that's probably right.
Let's see, my top game was Million Live Theater Days from the Idolmaster with 64 hours, followed by Starlight Stage with 46, followed by Hatsune Miku Megamix with 45. So literally an hour's difference between the 2 and 3 spot. But I'm glad the 2 Idolmaster games were on top because that's how it should be. No, I was so close to victory. I actually had a chance to win. I got my revenge. Well, I traded, but still, revenge is revenge.
I traded 2. It's gonna be close, I think.
Yeah, this is gonna be close with us in the victory spot by only 104 points.
Oh, on the bottom it shows the more. Wait. Oh, I think my number 1 top category was either games and demos or nothing. Just a little picture on the bottom, and then 4th through 6th most used emotes for Kappa, Sad Face, and the Taco Tom emote.
My most used emotes were LOL, is it? I keep forgetting the name of it. Quirk K, my Wave emote, my Sheikah emote, my Chihaya emote, Church Lane, probably from me, and then Kappa. So Kappa made it. Kappa actually became one of my top emotes. That's probably because of Tommy.
Wait, what is this? Verizon just sent an outage notification about an ongoing outage that happened 4 days ago. I don't know what that's about. Anyhow, my internet seems to be working, so I don't care.
Yeah. I'm kind of glad I don't have Verizon. I have a...
I haven't had any issues with them. I actually really like them. Better than Comcast / Xfinity, and those are the only options where I am.
Man, fucking Comcast.
Comcast. What's that?
Oh,
You
wait,
want to
this is-
upload a file? Have fun waiting 5 years to do it. And getting files was good because I was able to get an access point in my room so I can connect things via Ethernet and
Oh, you got
upload.
Ethernet in your room now?
Yeah. Well, I've had it since I got FiOS, which was in June of 2018, so it's been a while.
Oh, wow. I'm getting fiber this year, which is going to be so nice to have.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, last month they were finally putting the wires into the box, but they haven't put in the hardware in the house yet. That would probably be next month or March that they'll do it. Really depends on the situation with, you know, the virus and all that.
Yeah, definitely.
Although apparently that's not really stopped them from doing the work outside of the houses and all that very much.
Yeah, I would imagine that would be the case. They'd still be able to do that.
And I actually got to ask a couple of the guys that were actually working on our house some questions, and I got some pretty nice answers and all that. So
Nice.
they were open to a bit of a, some questions and all that to talk about it. But they couldn't give me like an exact deadline, which is what I was hoping for, but that's expected that they couldn't give it.
Yeah.
But at the very least,
Shouldn't be going this
I
way.
should be like symmetrical with my internet, so it'd probably be like something like, say, 75. So in theory,
Nice.
I could start doing higher quality, well, not just really higher quality Twitch streams, but like consistent without having to worry about my internet going down and jank.
Yeah, I think I still have my bitrate set to 3500 because that's what Twitch recommended back in the day, but I think these days they're like, oh, you can do more than that.
You can do 6,000 now.
Oh. I might change that then.
Yeah, a lot of people I know that can usually will try to stream at 6,000.
I definitely can. Alright, 6,000. I can even do it while I'm live, so I'm gonna do it while I'm live.
Yeah, you can. That's one of the few things you can dynamically change. That's how I use. That's what I used to do when I was getting like significant frame drops and stuff. Is I would just dynamically set it to like 500 for a brief moment to let it catch up, and then set it back to the other bit rate, and then it suddenly works fine again.
Yeah, well, welcome to the new and improved Tin Stream. Better quality than ever before. Is Twitch encoding still a thing that not everyone has? Or does everyone have that now? So I remember years ago that was the thing, like, oh, if you weren't a partner or if you weren't an affiliate with enough viewers, then
Yeah.
people tended to lower their bit rate because there wouldn't be any transcoding, so people with bad internet connections wouldn't be able to watch.
Yeah, that's what I did. And I still kind of technically do that because 3,000 is what I have it at right now.
Yeah, that's why I left it at 3,500 for so long. But if Twitch recommends,
I got stamped in the face.
if Twitch recommends 6,000, I'll do 6,000.
Ah, Jesus Christ.
And if someone comes in and says, "Oh, I can't watch the stream," then I'll lower it back down.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever had someone do that for me. Okay, somebody literally does not know how to brush, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna eat my words when they
We wiped
get the
their
revenge on me.
team, so.
Well, they're about to get. Oh, okay. They got me back. They got me back. They got me back, and then they got.
I know you're around here somewhere.
They actually got, man.
Too far away. They fall now.
I dropped 215 frames just from now.
Uh-oh.
I'm
Pick
gonna
him back
probably
up.
drop. I want to pick him back up, but it's hard. Fuck off with hitting me while I'm in the cannon.
I should not have done that. There you
Okay, I
go.
lowered it to
Oh,
2800.
this is bad.
Are you happy now, servers? Does that satisfy? Never mind, it doesn't.
Yeah, I've not dropped any frames since changing it to 6,000, so that's good.
I wonder if it's just the servers that suck. 'Cause the internet is filtered to where I'm like managing traffic. Like I have traffic management turned on.
Oh, they're all dead. Great. Hi. Nice try.
Who's throwing the booyah bombs?
I don't know.
So we won. They couldn't get their shit in.
Nice.
Oh, well, that was a good match.
I think that makes us defenders now. Hopefully.
Yeah, it does.
Oh yeah, we were only 5 away. We would have been a defender no matter what.
Yeah, easily.
I'm close to level 55.
1699. Nice. Oh yeah, I wanted to say also, on top of upgrading my gear for like my stream and my mic and all that, I upgraded my mouse and my keyboard.
Oh, nice.
So now I'm rocking a Black Widow Elite keyboard with razor orange switches. So they're the tactile but silent type. So you know the
cool.
equivalent to Browns.
Yeah.
So I don't have the clicky anymore, which is good because it was annoying. Well, it wasn't really annoying so much as it was just like the more I listened to it, the more crunchy sounding it got.
Yeah. I actually don't remember anymore what my keyboard is, but it's loud and clicky. It might be Reds.
You might. Yours sounded like, from what I was hearing when you were typing earlier, it sounded more like either Reds or Browns.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, hey, Reds are good, so they're fast. I do want myself some optical switches at some point, but I'm gonna deal with the Brown equivalent for now. And then the mouse I got was the Razer Viper Ultimate, so I'm in the Razer ecosystem.
Nice. I'm still happy with the mouse I have. It's a Logitech G502, I think.
Oh yeah, that's a pretty good mouse.
Yeah, I have looked off and on like keyboards because kind of want a keyboard that has like buttons on the side that you can program to make them do what you want and like aren't anything by default.
You could probably get ones that say have Stream Deck integration, so you have like 5 keys for like, you know.
Yeah.
basically a Stream Deck Lite kind of thing.
Are there keyboards that like have the Stream Deck functionality specifically built in?
Basically any Corsair, any Corsair keyboards with programmability on the sides with the macro buttons, they usually will list that it has Stream Deck functionality like directly with it. Like you can actually see, like I think they actually had a menu show up to where it's like, oh, you have these 5 keys. They're basically ones you can use with Stream Deck and all that, but they just don't have like, you know, the LED labels on it.
Yeah, I was also thinking about maybe getting a keyboard without a numpad, like a smaller one.
I've thought about that, but I just can't live without one, so I'm just like, I'd rather just have full size. Just because convenience. Even though 10 keyless keyboards, I will admit, are definitely a thing that most people are going for nowadays that I've observed.
Yeah, it's easier to move them around when you need to do stuff with them. And I never really learned... Well, I don't know if learned the right word, but I never built the muscle memory up to use the numpad when entering numbers. Like, even if I've got a large string of numbers, I'll just use the top row.
I never really got muscle memory for the top row. So, I mean...
Ouch.
The Black Widow Elite just sounded like my kind of keyboard to get. The only thing I did when I got it was I obviously installed their software, which is not great, but because I hate that if I want to disable the media wheel because I don't like bumping into it accidentally to adjust my volume, is I disabled it, but the disable only works when the software is running. But that's the same thing with the lighting, and I like the fire preset that I have, so my keyboard looks like it's got a fire with the LEDs.
Ooh, none of us did well.
Oh wow, we got our asses kicked. Whew. Yeah, we did not do well. But yeah, so I like that with this keyboard, and it also does sound nice. Like, here's a sound test, kind of.
Yeah, it is a good sounding keyboard. Mine will be louder.
Yeah, it is louder.
I also have, because I don't have a boom arm for my microphone. My microphone is literally right next to the keyboard. So
yeah.
it would be, well, I could like tilt the microphone and physically put it on the keyboard, but like in normal use it would be hard to get it closer to the keyboard.
I remember what I did when I had my microphone, when I had my Yeti, is I used to put it on a bunch of, I used to stack a couple hand towels and then put it on top of that, and it absorbed the vibration a bit.
Oh yeah, it's a good idea.
I actually kind of do that for my PS4 because the hard drive actually vibrates the boom arm. And then that vibration gets picked up on the mic. And I thought, oh, well, isn't it... And I kind of thought, wouldn't it be dangerous to put a towel underneath the PS4? And then I realized there's no vents underneath it. So I'm like, oh, it's fine then.
Yeah.
There's only vents on the side and the back, so it's like... The only thing you're really doing is just removing any vibration from the console. And it's also making the hard drive, the disk drive less rattly sounding or
That's good.
Loud.
Remember back in the 360 days when they had the Red Ring of Death and people were like, wrap him in a hot towel for several hours or something. Like, that was a legitimate thing people would do, would be like, wrap the 360 in a towel, and I don't remember exactly why. I think it might have been to make it purposely overheat, and then by doing that it would like realign the parts of the GPU that broke temporarily. Keep it alive for a few more weeks. Oh, one thing I did buy in the past couple months was a VR headset.
Yo, which one did you get?
It's the Quest 2.
Oh, okay. It's a shame you had to have a Facebook account to use it too.
Yeah. I mean, I already had a Facebook account, but I never use
Yeah.
it. It just sits there. I think probably the last post I made on it was to say, hey, I made Taco Tom 2 and it's out now. And that was more than 2 years ago.
Damn, it's been 2 years since Taco Tom, man.
Yeah. Well, I'm working on a new game. It will hopefully be out the first half of this year.
Okay, we are definitely kicking their ass this time.
Yeah, but I've actually been kind of disappointed by the Quest 2.
Fuck!
I'm not a fan of its interface, like getting around menus and stuff. Connecting it up to computers kind of janky. And worst part is, it hurts my eyes to use for like more than like 20-30 minutes at a time. I have to take it off. And
So it's not really comfortable then.
yeah, it's not comfortable. I mean, I think it's different for other people because I have a couple friends who have the Quest 2 and they don't seem to have that issue with it. But I wonder if it's just that headset or if it's VR in general that does that to me. As I seem to remember,
it could actually be the VR because I mean, people handle screens that close to their eyes and then like the environment thing kind of differently. Like I have absolutely no idea how I would handle it because I've had no experience with VR.
Yeah, like there's definitely like a weird sensation like when you're moving around fluidly in the game but you're standing still or sitting still in real life. There's definitely a disconnect between your eyes and your brain that is not comfortable. And when you're rotating as well.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I probably would not be able to handle it well.
Yeah, it was worse for me than I thought it would be because generally with things like that, I'm totally fine. I can spin around forever and be fine. Like I'll get a little dizzy, but like I won't get like nauseous or anything. But yeah, from what I read, some people are saying like, oh, other headsets are less bad about that than the Quest 2. So that might be something to consider in the future, perhaps. But also, I don't want to spend more for a VR headset than what I spent for the Quest 2.
Yeah.
I still feel like it's basically a Wii remote, but you've attached the screen to your face. I don't know, the experiences I had with VR did not convince me that it's not a gimmick. But the Quest 2 is an entry-level VR headset. It's not a Valve Index. It's not the end-all, be-all. I'm sure...
Yeah, I probably would want the Valve Index or something.
Yeah, I'm
like
sure that's a better experience, and I'm sure I would enjoy that more, although, you know, the cost of it is not something that I necessarily want to spend.
Yeah. The price to get into VR is kind of high.
Yeah. Especially if you don't have a graphics card that can handle it.
Well, I didn't until 2019.
Yeah, I didn't until a few months ago. When I got my VR headset. So like, well, I got the graphics card, might as well get the headset.
Same card.
Yeah. We both had 960s. And you have a... What do you have now? 2070 Super?
2060.
Okay.
The original one.
Yeah, that's still a good
Might
card.
actually think about upgrading to a 3060 Ti or just 3070 or something like that at some point.
Yeah, because they said that thing was like, what, $329? That's not bad. I mean, that's of course sticker price. Good luck.
And
Good luck
like,
paying that.
Yeah.
That's probably a $700
I
card
was
in
very,
reality.
very lucky to pay MSRP or something close to it with my 2060. Because that was at the point where the Bitcoin mining craze was basically back to being dead for a while.
Yeah.
And then this year it just sort of spiked up again because of course it did.
Yeah, it spiked up and production for the new cards is low because of COVID. And they're in high demand because they're really good.
Exemptions expired, which means the prices are going to soar even higher.
It is a terrible time to buy a GPU right now. But
It's just a terrible time for PCs in general.
Yeah.
Like, pre-builds are like looking pretty damn snazzy right about now. Which I might actually do that next time. Might look into an NZXT build or something like that, maybe. Oh, I'm dead. Okay, we lost.
I pushed a bit, but it was not enough.
Yeah, we didn't. Wow, they actually, if we, they were 1 point off from 1337. Dang.
But yeah, I was very lucky to get a 3080 for MSRP.
Yeah, you got like one of the hottest cards on the market right now. Then.
Yeah. I'd say probably is the hottest.
I suspect the 3060 is going to be incredibly popular, though.
Yeah, if they can make enough of the thing.
Well, let's see. By the time I'm interested in wanting to upgrade my GPU again, which actually could be soon, yeah, I don't think they'll have stock.
Yeah, because NVIDIA have said, like, through April, we're not going to have good stock of this, at least.
Which is... NVIDIA has to do better at preparing for, like, demand.
Yeah.
Like, they have to know that these cards are going to fly.
Yeah, the weirdest thing to me is, like, sure, I'll give them some slack because, COVID is going on. They're not going to be able to produce as much as they would otherwise. But still, if they know that's the case, if they know, hey, we're not going to be able to produce these at the same rate as other cards, and we know that these cards are a lot better than the previous ones, why did they not just flat out release them at a higher price in the first place?
Yeah, I don't know.
I guess they figure, like, hey, if they came out and say, oh, 3080 is $900 or whatever, then maybe they thought the demand would not be there, and they figured, hey, just leaving it at 700, is gonna maintain demand. And I guess they thought there's even more demand than they anticipated, and it was like, I feel like they're missing out on money they could have otherwise made by having made the price more expensive in the beginning, but so be it.
Yep. But hey, I have my entry into ray tracing if I need it, but I don't really play ray tracing games anyway. Despite the fact that I own Battlefield 5, I have never played it.
I bought Control during the Thanksgiving sale on Steam, and I have not gotten around to playing it yet. I think that and Minecraft and F1 2020 are the only RTX games that
I would
really
not
play.
be able to play Minecraft RTX because of how I don't think I have, well, I don't think it's a VRAM issue, but I certainly could not get 60 FPS at 1080p.
I've not tried Minecraft yet because I only really played Minecraft
I don't even own
once.
Minecraft right now. I need to actually buy it.
I played it once for a little bit, like the end of 2016, and that was it.
Didn't they say they're getting rid of like Java versions or some shit? I don't even remember.
They've been phasing those out for a while now. I don't know if it's completely dead yet or what, but at some point they were like, hey, if you have the Java version, you can get the Windows Store version for free, so I did.
Well, they stopped doing that, I know that much.
Yeah. I'm not getting you. I got you. If I trade it, that's fine.
But yeah, I don't know. I haven't done much with RTX. I did watch the Star Wars short that they had as an RTX sample. I did watch that. That was rendered perfectly fine on my computer. It's like perfect 24 FPS at I think 1080p.
Oh, they're
So that
coming.
was a good indication as to what I could expect.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I definitely want one of the new 30 series cards to... The thing is, I think with the 3060 and 3060 Ti, I think I could get away with a 500 watt power supply still. Like, I'm fairly certain I can get away with it with my 4th gen i7.
Maybe, yeah. I had to upgrade my power supply because I had a 600 watt and they say 750 minimum for the 3080.
Mind you, the minimum requirements usually are based upon the fact that they use an i9 CPU in their system. If you're looking directly on the NVIDIA website anyway.
Yeah, I was still not at all confident that 600 watts would work. So.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I upgraded to an 850 watt, and that has worked fine, although the installation process was a bit of a disaster because it turns out you cannot use the cables from an old power supply with the new power supply. Oh yeah, because
you told me about the dead hard drive.
Yeah, I killed 2 hard drives because I used the wrong cables and shorted them out.
Yeah, I would have to get different cable. Oh, I mean, I don't know. I guess I'd have to get modular. Then I'd have to cut all the zip ties out and redo them and all that jank. It's like, ugh.
Yeah, I mean, mine was modular and it comes with all the cables you need, so you don't need to buy any new cables. But you need to use the cables it comes with, and not the cables from the old power supply. So,
yeah.
so I thought, oh, I'll save a bit of time and just unplug them from the power supply and not from the motherboard. Bad idea.
Yeah, that's a very bad idea, and I'm gonna try to take your experience and use that as sort of a warning not to do that whenever I inevitably do it.
Yeah, use the cables the power supply comes with. The only unrecoverable things I lost were like the past year of stream archives and maybe a few random assorted game save files.
Oh, speaking of hard drives dying, my 4 terabyte external died. Well, I say died, but it started having clicks.
Uh-oh. Yeah, you'll want to...
The only way I can make it functionally work is if I have it like if I have it upright, not like flat face down, but actually like it's facing up.
Hello.
Like, you know, like you know how having your PS4 stand vertically instead of horizontally, that way.
Yeah.
That is the only way I could get the hard drive to function, and I wanted to transfer some old Amarek footage off of there because there was some moments I didn't want to really lose.
Yeah, you should definitely...
Other playthroughs and things I didn't really care about.
You should definitely back
And then
that
all I
up.
had were some backups, some videos from Blu-rays. But I didn't care about the backups anymore because I never made any use of them. Besides the fact that if I really want to just watch Blu-rays anyway, I just pop it in the PS4.
Where you go? There you go.
Also, speaking of Blu-rays, I bought the Sonic movie during the holiday season.
Oh, nice. I have that digitally because a friend wanted to watch it with me.
Yeah, I have it physically because I wanted the physical version. The problem is that I have not gotten around to watching it yet.
No.
I've had it sitting around for about a month at least. and I've still, well, no, not about a month. I think of maybe at least a few weeks and not watched it. I also bought Star Wars, even though I already own that digitally, but I wanted the physical version because I already have 7 and 8 physically.
Yeah, Sonic movie's alright.
Yeah.
It's.
I've heard good things about it, so I mean, I'm looking forward to watching it.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I haven't settled down to just do it.
I do hope that one day, like, the footage of that movie with the old original Sonic design leaks.
The original design. Oh my god, Rat Sonic.
It's unbelievable that that existed.
Yeah. Also, I have to say, you know what I meant? You know, okay, so going back to earlier when we were talking about the whole thing with our stream of, like, the yearly thing and all that with Twitch. Someone I follow on Twitter actually had negative 749.
Oof.
Yeah. And they're also a Twitch partner, and the reason why they had that is they stopped speedrunning Splatoon. Or it was some popular game they were playing. Actually, it probably was Breath of the Wild now that I think about it. It was probably something. But the fact that Twitch emails you that with your exact, like, difference between 2020 to 2019 to 2020 is really discouraging.
Yeah.
Like, if I saw something like that, that would really put me off. But at the same time, I don't really care too much about follower counts because really at the end of the day, less than 1% of them will actually come back. And I found that to be more true than anything. Because really, I have a very difficult time retaining followers or retaining an audience in general, and probably owing up to my way of streaming and all that, and also my lack thereof.
Yeah. I haven't streamed that much the past few years, so pretty much anyone who did watch occasionally doesn't really watch anymore, because I used to get like 10 or 15 viewers per stream fairly consistently, but that doesn't happen anymore.
Yeah, nowadays I can barely get 5.
I remember I streamed Monopoly Party once on the Xbox, and I had like 22 people watching. It's like, why do you all want to watch Monopoly, of all things? But if I stream Monopoly now, I would not get 22 viewers.
Yeah. It's just the problem with Twitch these days is, like, the streaming market is so oversaturated that like, once you fall below a certain point, you almost can never recover unless you get help with it. Yeah. As in, like, from hosts, raids, connections, and all that. Unless you have those, you're gonna find it really difficult to make it anywhere with Twitch.
Yeah, like, if I wanted to, like, you know, try to become popular, I would not do Twitch for that. I would, like, try making YouTube videos or something.
Yeah, people probably would find more success with YouTube than Twitch.
Yeah. Ah, triple kill.
Which sucks, because Twitch as a streaming platform, like, they have good tools to use for streaming, and also they have the better way of handling emotes, I think. Although that's a very subjective thing, and I could also be very wrong on that, and someone will likely want to correct me and say YouTube's just as good now.
I don't even know if YouTube has emotes.
Oh, they do. If you have memberships.
Yeah, there are a few channels I watch that stream on YouTube. Mostly like racing game channels, just because they already have like YouTube fan bases, and they get a lot of viewers on YouTube. Like, if you already have an established base on YouTube, you're far better off streaming on YouTube than Twitch. Like, far better off.
Yeah.
Because they'll get like 5,000 viewers on a stream, and these are like, you know, racing game streamers, so it's kind of niche. Although they are the top streamers of racing games, so. But like one of them, like Jimmy Broadbent, is one of the top streamers. He'll get like 5,000 viewers on a YouTube stream. Occasionally he'll stream on Twitch. He might get like 1,500. 500 to 1,000.
It's like even watching Cherno nowadays, and I've noticed his viewership has gone down as well. And he's like one of the more, he's definitely a popular streamer, but his viewership has definitely tanked over the last couple of years. Like he used to get like over 1,000 plus regularly, and nowadays he's like in the 500s range. Mind you, his chat is as active as ever, but you know, because most of his chat is always his regulars these days, which is good because he's actually was able to successfully retain his regulars.
Yeah, it is. Whereas, good.
But the thing with him is like he was already sort of an established partner with Twitch, which makes it a lot easier to retain it. Mind you, it doesn't make it necessarily easy, it just makes it easier. But yeah, it's like with my regulars, I either see them occasionally or I won't see them at all, and chat will either just be like dead quiet for the entirety of the whole stream, or it will in rare occasions nowadays it'll be super active. Like I think the last time I have ever had a stream be as super active as ever was probably during the launch for Project Diva Mega Mix in Japan. I think, or in the US, one of them. Actually, I'm pretty sure it was for both streams that I've had super active chats. Because otherwise, it's like usually just maybe 1 or 2 people that'll be like talkative a lot. But other than that, I really don't see anyone talking. Which I mean, that doesn't really bother me anymore because I usually just think people are lurking and chilling, and I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I don't really care.
I mean, it's nice
if people are chatting.
I used to be very, what's the word I'm looking for? It used to give me a lot more anxiety when people would only just lurk in my stream. Not because of the fact they're lurking, but just more like because the fact that it made me question if I was even doing a good job with streaming, and nowadays I'm like, you know what? If I'm at least having fun and people realize that, they'll either talk or they'll just enjoy the stream and be lurking and all that. And I'm like, you know what? I'm fine with that now.
Yeah, like pretty much every stream I watch, unless it's like, you know, a friend of mine who is streaming, pretty much always just lurk these days.
Okay, they made the actual big mistake of launching their roller before me. Because we both had the ball. We both had the baller, and they made the mistake of launching first. Because as I was launching, I was they had no time to escape. But yeah, anyway, I thought, you know, nowadays when it comes to like streams and viewership and chatting and all that, it's like, you know what? The thing that bothered me a lot back in the day when I had affiliate, when affiliate started coming out and I wanted to try and push for partner, which really didn't go anywhere, mind you, but when I was trying to push for that and failing, and then I kept feeling miserable over it, the thing I was wanting, the reason I was wanting partner more so was the emote slots. But now that, you know, affiliates have 5 slots if you get enough subs and all that, which I met the requirement for retroactively, the sudden desire to have partner just kind of evaporated after that, because it's like,
yeah, you don't get that much with it these days. You get a purple check mark. You get the the badge of importance.
It's like even with the payout system and all that, it's really not different compared to partner and affiliate anymore.
Yeah. I was never really popular enough where I felt like I could actually, make a push to get partner. I did try to push to get a second emote slot once when that was a new thing, and that went nowhere, so I gave up on that pretty quickly.
Yeah, it's really, really difficult. The thing I guess I was lucky for was that I was fortunate enough back then to have had the support to have more than enough subs. Also, thanks to September and some really generous people. They basically pushed me to get the emote slots from I think it was from the Spider-Man stream I did back in like 2018. That was when the big spike in subs happened. And because of that, that's how I got the slots. And then after that, I've never seen that number since.
Yeah, you had some 75 subs at one point.
I had 72 or something. I think it was 72 max. I think it was something like that. It was in the 70s for sure.
Yeah. I remember that. I might have been right around the time I stopped streaming so often. So I remember wanting to do something similar, like, oh, I'm gonna stream a bunch on September and see if people sub to me, and then I didn't stream.
I don't remember what pushed me to stream that often back then. I think it was just... I think that was also... I don't remember if that was... No, that wasn't... I don't think that was the first year for September. I think it was the second one they did. I don't remember exactly when, but that was one of the more favorable Septembers where you could gift subs on a discount, and then people could resub on a or people could continue it on a discount for like the next period. So that was really enticing to people. But the first one they did, I think, was just you could sub for half off at any tier you wanted or something like that, or for tier 1.
Yeah, that sounds right.
And now they have multi-month subscriptions you can do. So like, I was gifted a 3-month sub to Cherno by a friend last month, I think.
Yeah, I have a friend who idles in Twitch streams, and they get gift subs all the time to streamers. I've gotten a couple, but not that many.
I've gotten a couple as well. I got one actually earlier yesterday.
I got one like yesterday, the day before as well.
Yesterday or earlier this morning.
I should not be here. This is not a good place to be.
Oh, I'm dead. Yeah. But yeah, September was usually... That was also back when I was always doing those daily streams with idols and all that, and doing those either hour-long or like couple-hour-long streams for an entire month at a time. Because that was something I wanted to always... like, I almost wanted to extend that to a year, but I knew over time that I was definitely going to feel very exhausted doing that.
Oh yeah, definitely. Because I remember this was many years ago. It was probably 2015 or 2016, one of those years. I wanted to stream every day for 12 days around Christmas time. Just stream like bad shovelware games every day. It's like the 12 days of shovelwaremas or whatever. And then like I was already burnt out after like 2 days. Like streaming is not something I can do every day and not get burnt out on it very quickly.
Yeah, it is something you have
Merry
to pace
Christmas.
yourself with. Like, I can't do long streams like that anymore. Like, I can barely get in 2 hours nowadays because I just get so... it's more or less because I'm physically tired and just exhausted in general, just because... Whether if it's from moods, just sometimes depression or something like that.
Yeah.
It's been... Like, depression with me has been a lot worse last year for for, well, fairly for obvious reasons that I mentioned. I think I tweeted about it back in June with my father passing away and all that. That's been
I'm sorry.
That's been a good part of my lack of doing longer streams. Has just been still kind of just occasionally dealing with that. But I mean, I've been handling it a lot better now. Like I'm obviously fine today, but like yeah, it's taken a long ass time for me to just kind of cope with it. Also, you know, COVID and all that just kind of hammering down the mood as well.
It's definitely not been a fun time with COVID.
Yeah, I can't believe it. The first year of the decade, and we're already we're not doing well.
Yeah.
I would have rather have dealt with Y2K all over again.
At least that's a technological problem. It's a problem that can be fixed.
Yeah, that's one that could be fixed, and not one that would destroy people. Unlike the human malware that we've been unfortunately dealing with.
Yeah. It'd be indirect deaths.
It'd be just death to hardware, not death to humans.
Yeah. Well, I mean, something like, oh, it broke a plane system and now the plane has crashed, something like that.
Oh, that, well, yeah, that could happen, probably. I mean, that did happen with, Boeing. Actually, was 2020 the year where Boeing was already grounded, or was that 2019?
It was either 18 or 19. It was not 2020.
Oh, okay.
But they did get approval like a couple months ago to start flying them again.
Hopefully they fixed their flight computers and all that.
I mean, I imagine they would have if they've gotten approval to.
Yeah, they would have had to get like they would have had to get strong approval to be able to do something like that again.
They have to go through the FAA and there are several delays, I think, as well. I'm gonna get you. No, I'm not. I'm gonna get you. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna get you.
That dude tried. Enzo and I are clearing out the center. Alright. Hold on, I'll back him up. Hey! Well, we traded.
I got in a couple shots on him, so I help.
Yeah, I was an assist. I don't know why I'm doing flick shots. You can't really do flick shots with falling missiles. It's like I'm trying to practice my mouse flick shots and I don't even play CSGO. Crap!
Oh man, if I did not get that person, that would have been horrible. I also made no attempt to roll me over, which was funny.
Did you? Okay, you know what? Okay. Speaking of like up in the air shots, did you see that Breath of the Wild video some person posted the other day? Where they got the Guardian from like 1,400 meters away.
No, I did not see that.
I think it was 1,400 meters. It was something insane. Yeah, basically they had this really complicated setup to where they got the exact angle right. They pulled off that glitch where you with the goblin and all that, to where they can fly in the air really fast.
Oh yeah.
And then they actually fired the arrow when it was like in slow motion, and then they basically went flying alongside the missile, and as they were already past the Guardian, they turned the camera around, and there was the arrow direct in the eye and killed it with an ancient arrow. The shot for it was actually incredible. And the setup was like so complicated too. Like they had to go and do a lot of research for it. And the fact is, they got it not once but twice with
Oh,
two different
wow.
angles.
I should go back and beat Breath of the Wild at some point because I never did.
Oh, you should.
I got
It's
I
good.
got halfway through. I beat two
I
of
highly
the
recommend
4
it.
dungeons. I beat the first dungeon of that game before collecting a single Korok seed.
Oh my god.
I did not realize that Korok seeds existed until a friend.
You probably didn't
told
also
me
didn't even
about
know
them.
they were for upgrades either. You had 3 hearts and barely a stamina wheel, and you managed to do that.
No, I had hearts and stamina.
Wait. You're able to wait. You had to do the shrine, right? Oh wait, no.
Yeah,
no,
the
no,
shrines
those are
upgrade
shrines.
that.
Shrines are different. Never mind. Korok seeds were for that.
Yeah.
I got that mixed up.
Yeah, I got plenty of shrine stuff.
Yeah, I still have some shrines left to do. But nowadays when I'm playing Breath of the Wild, it's usually just me doing like a real talk session and just chatting and just finding Koroks. That's what I've done the last 2 years with it.
Yeah, I think I've not found very many Koroks in that game.
I think I found well over 100 at this rate. Damn.
But yeah, my friend was amazed that I had not found a Korok seed before beating the first dungeon. I was amazed too.
I'm surprised they didn't even make that part of a tutorial.
Yeah, because in your inventory, the Korok seeds are stored in the same section as the things
shrine count?
Yeah, or no, for the things you get for beating the dungeon.
Oh,
So
right,
I got
power-ups.
I got the dungeon power before I get the Korok seeds. So like, there's a Korok seed in between my 2 dungeon things in the inventory. I think that might have been updated so the Korok seeds always come first. I don't remember. I'd have to.
So I think
look
you
and
had
see.
what was it, Mipha's Grace before you found a Korok?
Yeah, I think so. Whatever the. I don't remember if you can do the dungeons in
The elephant
any
one,
order.
I think.
What?
I don't remember if you can do them in any order. I feel like Mipha's Grace was like, Mipha was always the first champion you ran into.
Yeah.
I think. That was who I first ran into for sure. Ah! I got killed by Dio Brando.
Yeah, I should definitely go back and play that. Another game I should play, and go back and play on the Switch, is new Super Mario Brothers U Deluxe.
Oh yeah, I actually managed to beat that. That is a fun game, despite the fact it's kind of soulless.
Yeah, I never played much of it because I'm left-handed, and in Super Mario Maker, when you spin jump, you can use the left bumper or the right bumper to spin jump. In New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, you can only use the right bumper to spin jump, and that completely threw me off because my muscle memory was to use the left bumper all the time. So
Can you use the left bumper in SMM2?
yeah, you can.
Oh, okay.
So that's what I always did. So I just could not get into that game because I was gonna have to change my muscle memory. But now, and they did this a while ago. At this point, they added in the Switch settings you can remap buttons system wide.
Oh yeah, so you could remap R to L.
Yeah. So whenever I play that game again, I'm gonna do that. But I just have never gotten around to playing that game, even though they made that change over a year ago now, I think.
Yeah, it's been like about a year and a half now, I think.
Yeah. Especially because I want to get
I think.
the new 3D world as well.
Oh yeah! Oh man, that trailer was sick.
I haven't seen the trailer. I probably
don't wanna
should.
You should, but if you don't want to spoil yourself on it, don't. Because the teaser for it that you saw, at the like when they showcased it during the 35th anniversary stream, it's they definitely go into more in depth with it, and there's definitely some surprises that I would not want to spoil you on if you haven't seen it, unless you want to see it for yourself.
I'll watch it on my own at some point. Yeah, I played.
Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to it.
I played the Wii U one and I beat that, and that's a really, really good game.
I remember racing Ping with that because him and I raced it, and I had that was during a stream where I had like 12 disconnections, and I had to go and restart my internet, and I thought I was going to end up auto forfeiting the race, which I didn't, thankfully.
Yeah. I never speedran that game, but
it was fun to speedrun, but I'm pretty sure they fixed the ice physics glitch that allowed you to kind of go really fast with no speed cap.
yeah. I wonder what different strats will be found in the Switch version, if any.
I do know that the Switch version is objectively faster, though, because they actually increased the character speed.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. They made the move speed faster.
Yeah, it's way faster.
Wow, that's interesting that they would do that.
It is. I don't know why, though, but maybe it's to... Maybe that's their way of compensating for the fact they may have patched the trick. Although, we'll find out once it's there. I have a good feeling they patched it, but at the same time, they could have also not have done that.
Yeah, but I'm actually excited for the faster move speed. I think that's really cool. I don't remember the first game being too slow, but
it really wasn't that slow. It's just,
I guess if you've already played the game on the Wii U, which I imagine because no one had a Wii U, the majority of the people who will buy the game have not. But even for those who have, it could be added challenge or added fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, I need to order that.
Are you getting it physically or digitally?
Probably physically, because I tend to do that with Switch games. Only Switch.
I kind of want to get it digitally just for the faster loads, maybe, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I know I don't need to really worry about that because obviously that game in particular is not going unlisted on March 31st.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I do need to go back and play more Super Mario 35.
Yeah. I never got into that game. I did not like the gameplay mechanics of it.
It's very... I don't know how to describe it. If you weren't a fan of Battle Royales before, I mean, I guess in that kind of sense, like with Tetris and all that, you probably wouldn't really... I don't know if you'd really truly enjoy 35.
I don't feel like it plays like other Battle Royales, though. It's a weird amalgamation of trying to turn Mario into a Battle Royale when it doesn't...
It doesn't really work
that well. It doesn't, no. It's just, like, the way you play the game becomes so different and bizarre. Just having to constantly, like...
Not to mention it gets, like, ultra repetitive, because then when you try to find out strats, it's like... Then you kind of limit yourself to only doing that, and then it's like, if it doesn't work, it's like, oh.
That's the problem, because, like, if you die once in the game, you're out. And that means, you know, if you play the harder levels, you'll go out quickly a lot, because, you know, they're hard, you'll die easily. So the way
Not to mention, I think, when you're playing the harder levels, I think you send more enemies over to the other players.
Yeah, but, like... The way Nintendo compensates for that is like, oh, you'll always play the easy levels. So you play these first few levels over and over and over and over again.
It's like, it's like you go from 1-1 to 1-2 back to 1-1 and then the 2-1, and then it's like, it's so weird.
No, just make it so you go through the levels in order. Play the game properly.
That would have actually been a really good idea. See, well, not just who can get there faster, but just the fact that if they could include like, you know how in 1-2 they had pipes to where you could in theory go back to 1-1 and all that, but It's like you'd have to use a pipe to get there. You couldn't just go there from the flagpole.
Yeah, it's just... I didn't like the fact this might have changed at this point because more people have played it, but I didn't like the fact that every single match started on 1-1, even though it's like, hey, choose which world you want to start on, and it's 1-1 every time because everyone just chooses 1-1.
Yeah. I don't remember if Spike, Vegeta, or somebody said it on GDQ when they were showcasing that, but I thought it was... Did they? I don't know if they changed it to where it's like the level that you pick is the level that you start on in particular now, but I don't remember if that's true or not.
That would be a good addition if that was the case. Also, they need to make it easier to unlock the harder levels. I guess they've done the custom things where it's like, hey, you'll play on this level set, and if you play when they have a harder level set, then you'll unlock those levels, but I think that for this level I unlocked might have been like World 4-1 or something, maybe 5-1, maybe
I think
3
I've gotten
something.
World 5 something? I don't remember.
But yeah, I won't be sad if I never play that game again before March 31st.
Same. But I do need to buy Super Mario 3D All-Stars digitally because I wanted to get that both physically and digitally. So that way I have just, you know, just in case I wanted to have it digitally on Switch and I give the cart, say, to my sister so she can play Sunshine.
Right.
Then I have the easier way of dealing with that.
Yeah,
I can lend her my physical copy.
I decided that I didn't want to get that because... Hold on, I gotta kill this person.
You didn't get 3D All-Stars yet?
No, because I've eaten Mario 64 before. I've gotten all the stars in that. Sunshine, I can play that on Dolphin, and I didn't particularly like that. And then, I mean, Galaxy is one reason to get it, because presumably it has, you know, updated controls, but from what my understanding was, like, it still relied a bit too much on, like, the Wii pointer stuff, which, in my opinion, is the one thing that makes that game not the best Mario game, is the fact that you have to use a Wii remote.
Yeah, that's fair. Also, I'll make the room this time, since the maps
right.
are updated. Yeah, I don't know. Galaxy is fun. It's just, I don't know if I would consider that my absolute all-time favorite Mario game in particular.
Yeah. I think, in terms of 3D games,
Alright, the room's up. Anyway.
yeah, in terms of 3D games, definitely the top 3 would be 64, 3D World, and Odyssey.
Yeah, that'd be about my top 3 too.
But if Galaxy, if you played Galaxy with the regular controller and it was just a regular normal game, I think that would be in my top 3 as well. I don't know which one it would take out, but it would be in there.
Like, I suppose I could put Galaxy at number 3, but Odyssey is easily number 1 for me now.
Yeah, Odyssey was really, really good. The only issue I have with it is that once you've gotten everything, there's not much incentive to go back and play it again.
Yeah.
Like, unless you wanted to create a new profile, which I guess I could. But the movement in that game is fantastic.
That is top tier Mario movement, and honestly, I really, really hope future games take advantage of that. Apparently, 3D World actually incorporates a little bit of Odyssey tech. Because they actually did not have the dive in 3D World originally. They do in the Switch version.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it seems like they're doing a lot more with the 3D World than they did with U Deluxe, because I think U Deluxe was like pretty much just the game.
That was just a straight port.
Yeah.
All it was a port that included both, you know, NSMBU and New Super Luigi U.
Yeah.
There was really nothing to that one.
We got 3 arrow sprays on our team, which is probably not great.
That's not a good. That's not good.
I'm the only one with even average range.
Oh Christ, that's not good at all. Oh well, we'll get through it. But yeah.
Honestly,
Honestly,
Mega Mart.
Oh shit, nice. Also, in terms of 3D All-Stars, I did enjoy my time with the game though, and the fact that that was the first time I ever got to complete Super Mario 64. Actually, that was, I think, the second time I think I have ever done... Second or third time I've ever done more or 70 stars for SM64. Of course, that was also the first time on the Shindo version.
Yeah, I got 120 on the Wii U version, Virtual Console.
I will say though that initially I would have not really recommended 3D All-Stars to people because of the fact that they really bunged up the controls, but they fixed it. Like, the thing that I was pissed about the most with that collection was the camera controls, where they uninverted them. So it's like left is left, right is right, whereas in the original was right is left is right, etc., etc. Where I always preferred the original's controls. They finally gave you an option to either... They give you basically 3 ways to deal with it. You could have the classic preset with the original controls, the modern preset with the ones that came out of the box, or you can customize it however you want.
Yeah, it's good they give you the option, because I remember playing it, I never had it as a kid, so my first time playing it was in Dolphin, and I remember immediately being like, oh, these controls are the wrong way around. And then I flipped them, and then for some reason after I flipped them, my brain was like, these controls are still the wrong way around. And I couldn't get used to them. But maybe if I spent more time with that game and got more used to the controls, I would like it more.
They finally, I mean, I'm pretty sure you probably knew about it too, but they added the GameCube controller support for Sunshine.
Yeah, I don't have a... Well, I do have a GameCube adapter, but it's a knockoff one that's for PCs.
That should still work.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain I remember DSS having the Mayflash one from what he mentioned during one of his streams years ago.
Oh, yeah. I don't remember if mine is a Mayflash
he made that successfully work.
I don't remember if mine is a Mayflash or some other knockoff, but...
Because I've been using my Wii U adapter, though. Mine's an official Nintendo one.
Man, both our people have booyah bombs. So much booyahing.
Yeah, booyahing and giving away your location. That's the downside of doing the booyah. Well, I mean, either way of taunting, you're giving away your location.
Well, looks like we got this one.
Yeah, we did. Nice.
Nice.
We're actually doing pretty okay. As long as it's these low stakes matches where they're not like 10x or 100x. Where
yeah, we have not gotten a single 10x yet. No,
we've never gotten a 100x either. I think we might have actually gotten a 100x.
Not this time. We gotten a 100x twice, I think, but we lost both of them.
Yeah.
I remember last time, didn't we get like 4 or 5 10x's in a row or something ridiculous?
We had 4. It was ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Oh man. I know, I love the fact that Sunshine has GameCube controller support, because what's funny is that I love that they have it and I've used it, but then when I want to just screw around with glitches and all that, I don't use it because the rocket storage glitch.
Yeah.
It's easier to pull off in Pro.
Does the analog stuff still work with the GameCube controller on the Switch version?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely does. It works just as you remember it from the original version. Including the button mapping where you don't actually since the GameCube did not have clickable buttons, as in like the clickable sticks rather.
Yeah.
The controller, the first person view, or the not first person view, the close up view where you could aim, it's still the original button. So yeah, it's legitimately just as you would remember it if you played it on the original console. I am getting my ass kicked.
That's good. I also don't remember it on the original console, but I'm glad that that stuff is there for those that do.
The only thing that's changed is the button prompts visually. When you go up to a Pianta, they're set as A instead of B. But on the GameCube controller, it only works with B. So it's like, it's something you just kind of have to remember, that it's not A, it's B, because on the Pro Controller and Joy-Cons, it's A or B. Because they're both mapped to the same, they're both mapped to the same button for some for some silly reason, instead of just mapping it 1-to-1.
Yeah, that is weird.
Because you actually had to click in the analog stick to get the first person view. At least that's what I'm calling it anyway. But you get what I mean by that.
Yeah.
Which I was not a fan of that, actually, and I was kind of wishing there was a way to change that, but there isn't without just remapping the buttons. But thankfully with the GameCube controller support, that no longer matters. Because people who have a GameCube adapter can just, and with a GameCube controller, can just simply play it the original way. And with the original camera controls too. And then as far as Galaxy goes, I mean, you can play the entire game with the Pro Controller. It's just, you know, the motion controls are a little more difficult to deal with.
Yeah. I wish they had done more to Galaxy to make it so that it feels like it's designed for, you know, a regular controller, but my understanding is they haven't quite done that.
Yeah, 3D All-Stars didn't really feel like it had as much love and effort poured into it as the original Super Mario All-Stars.
Yeah, because like the original one, like they remade every sprite in every game, because you know
the assets were all brand new.
Yeah, whereas you know with 3D All-Stars, it's like, well, we upscaled it, which you know is not difficult to do, but I mean it makes sense. It makes sense in the sense that, you know, making all new 3D assets for all those games is going to be a lot more time consuming than, you know, remaking sprites for a Super Nintendo game. Yeah. And especially, like, how would you remake the sprites in Mario 64? Like, I feel like if you were going to, like, make that game with modern sprites, you would want to do more than just stick it in a collection with 2 other Mario games. Like, that would be its own thing, and you'd want to add, you know, extra stuff, like the stuff from 64 DS, make it a whole new thing.
Yeah, and all they really did was just AI upscale the assets. That was it.
Added. I think I'm thinking of Persona 4 Golden on PC, where they used Waifu 2X to resize some of the assets.
They actually used that?
Yeah, I think so. It's like the assets were made for like a PS2, so you know, 640 by 480. And then I guess the Vita, which is 960 by 540, I think. And then,
yeah,
you know,
it's something like that.
Yeah, like PC is significantly more, so I'm pretty sure that, yeah, they just used Waifu 2X on the graphics to upscale them. Which, I mean, that's a good way to do it, when you think about it.
Yeah,
if you want to preserve, if you want to keep them, if you want to keep your assets the same, yet you want them to be in a higher resolution. You know, if you remake them from scratch, they're probably going to end up being slightly different. So, And it takes a lot more time, a lot more effort. A lot more skill is required. Because you just run them through Waifu 2X.
I mean, it was interesting knowing that with SM64, you could actually see the M on Mario's hat and the life icon. Like, I think they actually did redraw some of the assets and then just upscaled others.
Yeah, probably.
Like, it's very much like a... We do some things and then we don't do some other things or something like that.
Inconsistent.
Pretty much.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to the day when emulators can like Waifu 2X sprites on the fly.
Just AI upscale. You know, we could probably theoretically get away with doing something like that with RTX cards.
Yeah. I mean,
since they have tensor cores and all that stuff, and
yeah, if you want to do it manually, I mean, you already can do that. You can just, you know, export all the textures from a game, run a Waifu 2X script on them, then load them back into the game, and then you're good to go. But like,
So
that would be
I have a
really cool for
question.
like PS1, GameCube era games.
yeah. Also, I have a question. Where the hell are the other teammates?
That is a good question.
I'm up here at the front, just holding this down with you, and it's like, where's everyone else?
Oh, you're not gonna get a double. Oh, they're gonna get a double. Wow, I ran right into that bubble. I feel like we might be in a little bit of Michael Tremblay right now.
Oh, I couldn't get him! Damn it!
I think.
Now we're in danger.
Oh, I didn't want to. Oh, I got some of that.
Fuck!
Ooh. Now we definitely lost. We almost started a comeback, but then we didn't.
Jesus Christ.
Bow, bow. Epic Games Store sent me a receipt a full day after I downloaded the game from them. Thank you,
Oh yeah,
Epic.
apparently they had Star Wars for free. I didn't.
Yeah, that's
get
what
that.
I got. I think you can still get it. I think it's available all week. But I played that game. It was free on PS Plus earlier, a few months ago, and I played that a bunch with a friend. But they don't have PS Plus anymore.
Oh yeah, I have that on. I actually own that on PS4, so we could theoretically play that.
Yeah, I have not downloaded it on PC yet, but I think I still have it downloaded on PS4.
I kind of want to just buy it on Steam. Because I'd just rather get it from there than the Epic Game Store, despite the fact that I'd be passing up something as free.
Yeah. I mean, if it's free, then I'm like, sure. But yeah, like if the game is available at an equivalent price from Epic and Steam, I will buy Steam every time.
Yeah, I did buy Rocket League on Steam before it got delisted. What's the price for Star Wars right now anyway? Star Wars Battlefront 2. It's $40!
Not on sale.
I'll buy it when it goes on sale. Or maybe I'll just pick it up for free and then just never bother and just be like, you know what? Here, I have it on the Epic Game Store and I have it on Steam. So I can't hear my audio. Oh, that's probably because I have it muted. As in like the game audio. Because I have a line in cable.
Yeah, I don't think I have purchased with money any game on the Epic Games Store.
I have not done that, and I kind of wanted. I might do that with Super Meat Boy Forever. But that's really depending on if I care enough to want to play an auto runner.
Hey, I don't care enough to play that game. I feel like they missed the boat on a Super Meat Boy sequel by like half a decade.
Yeah,
like no one cares anymore.
Like I always gave them shit for the fact that they were constantly sponsoring GDQ. Not because they were sponsoring GDQ, but the fact that every time that their ad showed up for that game, which was, you know, they were a sponsor for it for years. Again, it's not because of the fact that they're sponsoring it. It's just the fact that they're sponsoring and showcasing a game that would not even be released for 6 years, if long. I actually know what it was, like what, 10 years since the original.
Something like that, yeah. It's been in development. I think they started doing advertisements for it in 2015. Yeah, you could say it's been in development forever.
It's been in basically dev hell for I don't even know how long.
Yeah. And, you know, like, it's not even on Steam.
I kind of want to know why it took them so long.
Yeah, like they don't even have as much exposure because it's on Epic only.
Yeah, because they're locked in for a year for a year's contract, and then when Cherno was streaming it, he was saying that it might be out by mid-January on Steam. I'm like, no, it's on Epic for a year.
Yeah.
Just how the Saints Row thing. Actually, I don't even know if Saints Row's even coming to Steam. The remaster for 3. Because of how they deal with Epic Games, because I haven't even bought Saints Row the 3rd remastered, and I wanted to buy that game, and I just didn't because it was on the Epic Game Store. Because I was not a big fan of their practices.
Yeah, only games.
And the fact that they constantly were seeking out exclusive deals constantly.
Yeah.
Anyway, you were saying something?
I think the only games that were Epic Store exclusives that I've wanted are Dangerous Driving, which was like a Burnout 3 spiritual successor. And that I got on PS4. Trackmania, which was also on Uplay, so I just bought it on Uplay instead of Epic Games Store, which is the only thing I bought on Uplay, but I'll take that over Epic. And then the Tony Hawk game, which I haven't got.
Oh yeah, Tony Hawk. I could probably get that on Steam actually.
No, it's Epic exclusive.
Oh wait, it's Epic exclusive. I might just get that on PS4 then.
Yeah, if I do get it, that might be how I get it.
Yeah, I'd just rather just get it on console. Because it makes it easier for me to just not really route the audio, because I have my Go XLR basically makes that really easy now. But like it's more of just convenience of using a controller on a console that's you kind of know how the performance is, whereas on PC you kind of have to tinker with everything and then all that, and it's like I don't really care to deal with all that.
Yeah, with the console, you know, if you get a game, it's going to run at least all right. It may not look as good as the PC version on the highest settings, but if you don't have a PC that can do that, then there's no point in that. But
I mean, people play the console versions for a reason. It's convenient.
Yeah. And if you like physical games, then you kind of have to get console these days.
Yeah, because everything on PC is digital.
Yeah, I remember that there used to be like a couple of indie websites that would be like, "Hey, we'll make physical PC versions of your indie games," and then they just all died out. Because I don't know, PC gaming, at least like back in the days when it was physical media, always seemed a little more niche than console gaming. I would say it feels less niche now because you have Steam, and
yeah, with
that's the
Steam,
dominant
Epic
way.
Game Store, Origin, Uplay, all those storefronts and all that. It's like PC gaming is definitely the hot thing now over console gaming. But
I remember seeing stories from like 15 years ago, like 2006, would be like, "Oh, PC gaming is totally dead. This is completely dead." And well, that didn't happen. I would say it's better than ever.
That is far from the truth. PC gaming took off like a rocket.
Well, better than ever in some ways, I would say. The average quality of game, at least on Steam, has gone down the past few years, but that's thanks to Steam Direct. Like that was their business decision to allow anyone to upload a game, and I thank them for it, because otherwise Taco Tom 2 would not have been on Steam. But also, it means that I think people are less willing to look for good, small indie games on Steam. And in general, I would say. I feel like itch.io is not really that popular in the mainstream.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess from Steam's point of view, it's kind of hard to differentiate between like an indie game made by one person, like Taco Tom 2, where like there is some quality and clearly effort involved in making it, versus just a Unity cash grab. Like how do you define it? I think that's more difficult.
Oh yeah, I've seen bad Unity games.
Yeah. Yeah, like I don't know how Steam would be able to find that in such a way so that they could say like, oh, yeah, Taco Tom is good enough to be on Steam, but oh, James Courier MD Frog weird game is not allowed.
Damn, I got blasted before I could activate the baller.
So I guess their solution they have now is better than the alternative, which is to say, oh, games like Taco Tom don't get on.
Wait, did they actually implement something that would not let you upload anything new now?
No, I'm just saying before Steam Direct, I would not have been able to get Taco Tom on Steam. I mean, they had Greenlight. Maybe I would have gotten it through Greenlight eventually, but that's very much a marketing thing.
Didn't you have to like pay a fee to actually use Steam Direct?
Yeah, it's $100 to submit a game to Steam Direct, which, in the grand scheme of things, is very reasonable, and frankly is probably not enough. Because I remember, at least when it first came out, there was a lot of debate that says, "Oh, it should be more, because that will prevent people from willingly putting out
pretty
trash."
sure people, they're probably the same people who are like, "Oh, they should make it 1,000." I'm like, what?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, if it was 1,000, I would have still paid the 1,000 to put Taco Tom on Steam.
Yeah,
it would not have made back that money.
Is it 100 or is it 100 per game, or is it 100 per account?
It is 100 per game.
Okay.
I actually just paid another 100 for the next game that I'm making, so I have that, so I can start to set up the Steam page and stuff like that. And the funny thing is, when you buy access to putting a game on Steam, you pay the $100. You actually get $100 worth of Steam points.
Ooh,
so
that's nice.
So I got 10,000 Steam points for it.
Damn.
I had some like 70,000 Steam points because for Christmas every year, I give a bunch of people Steam games.
What can you even get with Steam points?
You can buy backgrounds, you can buy avatars, you can buy avatar borders, you can buy badges that essentially are just a free level up. I bought the max badge for the winter sale because I was like, why not?
Nice.
I have all these. I have all these Steam points. I might as well just buy the 20,000 point badge because I'm not gonna buy a ton of backgrounds and emotes.
Too bad you couldn't put those points towards more games and all that.
Yeah. It's not like the Switch where you can use your Nintendo points for purchasing games. Which is cool because it means every now and then I can go like, oh, here's a game for $1 or $2. I'll just acquire it.
Oh yeah, they made a change to the Nintendo eShop to where you cannot price your games lower than $1.99 now.
Oh, did they? I had not heard that.
Yeah, they made that change because people were discounting their games to like be 4 cents, and Nintendo was not happy about that.
Oh, that might be for sales only, because like I literally yesterday bought a game that was 99 cents.
Yeah, it might actually be sales only.
Yeah, because Steam was the same way.
It's either that, or it's a what do they call it? Proactive versus retroactive change, where it's like it'll happen from. It's like your games from then on only have to be $1.99 or more.
Well, the game I bought came out like a couple weeks ago, so.
I don't remember when they made that, when they implemented something like that. It might just be sales.
Yeah, but Steam was the same way. They used to have no restrictions, and then, you know, it became a battle of, you know, who's going to go the lowest. Someone went 10 cents, and someone went, I think the lowest it got was like 2 cents someone was selling their game for. And then Steam was like, no, this is going to devalue our games too much. So they said, you cannot make a game less than 49 cents on sale.
Which is funny because one of my friends who bought Uno for like $1, I think, you know, the Ubisoft one.
Yeah.
I think the lowest price was like $1 or $2 or something. It's like that was the quickest I have ever refunded that game.
Speaking of Uno, they put out a new version on the Switch a couple weeks ago that I'm not sure exactly how it works. It was free for me. Could be because I already had Uno, because you had suggested me to buy it, and then I bought it, and then we never got around to playing it, which we should do at some point.
Oh yeah.
But there's a new version of Uno that's free. It is a different entity from the version of Uno I already had, but I was able to download it and all the DLC for free. And it has like a different version number, like the old version's version 1.0.8, the new version's 1.0.0, and both of them are on my Switch now as two separate icons that look identical. There's no way to tell them apart other than the version number when you look in the settings.
I took out the fucking... I lost my connection!
Oh no.
I think we won though. Oh wait, we lost.
No, we lost. Do we need to remake the room?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm stupid because I disconnected. I legitimately thought, okay, I'm not playing my Switch right now. Let me go to the eShop and check.
Wow. Well, I'll show off the...
I just had like the biggest brain fart of all time right now. Oh my god, I cannot believe I did that.
Oh, it might actually disconnect me. I'm in limbo right now. I think I gotta give it a minute and realize.
Oh, I'm stupid. I didn't need to do that. Oh well.
Oh.
At least Nintendo won't really warn me about that because that was actually kind of an accident.
Yeah.
It'll probably be classified as accident.
Yeah, so not only do I have Uno, but also I have Uno.
So we'd have to figure out which version of Uno we'd need to get from the eShop. Then
Yeah.
I guess or
Oh,
play it.
yeah, and it's like called like I don't remember what it's called, but like some synonym of like definitive edition, and it should be free to download for you if you have the
Original
other one.
version.
Yeah, I imagine that's how it works because there was two options to download. Like there was the free version, and then right next to it is a version you can pay like $20 to get, or maybe I don't remember how much it was, 10 or 15 or 20 or something like that. Very bizarre that they couldn't just
merge it or update the game.
I'm guessing it's because they wanted to integrate the DLC within the game proper. But then still, why not just update? I don't know. I don't know what happened there.
Let me retry making the room.
Alright. I forget whose turn it is anyway.
Well, it would usually be... Well, yeah, it would be your turn, actually.
Yeah, I'll make it then.
Okay.
I feel like we're going through this Splatfest a bit quicker than usual. So usually it takes 4 hours and we're in track for like just over 3.
Yeah, we're doing a lot better this time compared to last time, I think. We've seen a lot more victories.
Yeah.
You're disconnected last match. If this keeps happening, may you lose the ability to play online for a while. Make sure your internet is not busted and try again. Wait, what? Ah! Don't do that game. It kicked me out, and then it, like... Okay.
Oh, put you back to
Hopefully
the main lobby?
Yeah, it for some reason does that when it wants to warn you, and then it kicks you back, and then you got to re-enter it again. So stupid. Alright, let's do some 10 attack stuff.
Man, I feel like Twitch has cleaned up their bots a bit because there are a lot fewer obvious bots in my watching watching list than there used to be.
I've been avoiding bringing that up, but like I banned like 9 of them the other day.
I haven't banned any of them. I don't know if it's because I haven't streamed for 2 months that they all just left my channel.
You have to get enough viewers to attract them, but I have absolutely none of them in my chat right now because most of them are if every single one of them that would have shown up in my stream by now is banned.
Yeah. I mean, I have Buttspot.
And I continue to keep banning new ones.
Yeah, I have Buttspot, of course. There's one bot that is run by a friend of mine that just lurks in my channel all the time. And then, other than that, there's only one person that might be a bot. I don't know. It could be a lurker.
I know what that is. The person under lost connection to the team.
Well, it's your turn now.
Stupid game.
It was a great turn of mine.
Game's being dumb. Okay, it's up. But yeah, the person underneath Buttspot on the list in Chatty is definitely a bot. The person under that, I'm assuming that's your friend's bot, and then the rest are just normal actual viewers.
Yeah. Luna Logbot is my friend's bot, and then Luna Muna is that friend.
Yeah. Have This Too is definitely a bot. I try not to actually call them out by name, but at this point it's like, you know what? It's whatever, because it's like, I'm not going to call anyone else. I'm not going to call anyone who I obviously would know is a viewer.
Well, Have This Too. If you are a lurker and you're not a bot, I'm sorry. But the jury has decided that you're a bot.
Yeah.
There was there was a couple streams ago, and by a couple streams ago I mean like months ago, but when I was streaming Fall Guys, there was a stream where I forget the name of the bot, but it was something along the lines of "get penis enlargement pills," and it was.
Oh my god!
And it was the. It became a running joke through that stream, and I just pretended that my stream was sponsored by Viagra.
I'll have to ready up. I didn't realize.
Yeah, stream's on my YouTube archive if you care.
Oh my god, I'll have to look at that at some point.
There are several Fall Guys streams. It might have been the first one I did. I don't remember.
I've had to censor a few names out of my Streamlabs event list because what was one of the names? Positive pregnancy test or some shit. Like, why would you name it? No. I know why they named themselves that, because they can do something like send bits to you and then get on the list. And then it's there on the stream. And then someone will likely clip that and be like, wow, this person has this person in their chat.
Yeah.
And that's why I made the minimum bit requirement to 50 now.
My minimum bit requirement's always been 1. But no one ever gives me bits anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. I haven't been given a bit in, like, I don't even know, about a year now, I think. I think about a year? I really don't remember. I could check the analytics. But
I actually got a Twitch payout the other day.
Same.
I was like, I was totally not thinking about it.
I did not see that coming. I did not think I was gonna get
Me
one.
neither, but I do have a couple subs, a couple people who keep subbing every month for some reason.
Same. I'm like, damn, people are crazy.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I kind of think of it like I know who one of them is. I don't remember off the top of my head who the other one is.
I have my list in Chatty so I can see exactly who it is. And I get ones. Yeah. You have to have the subscriber token enabled in Chatty, which I mean, if you're an affiliate, you can have everything enabled at this point since you can also run commercials.
Yeah,
which I've never done.
I just tend to think of it these days as like, if I had an active Patreon, like they would be putting their money there instead. It's just like a general contribution to my creations and well-being, I suppose.
I've thought about getting a Patreon, but eh.
I remember when Patreon changed some settings and they were like, oh, it's gonna be worse now. I remember creating an account
I'm fairly certain
before.
It's not very great anymore.
Yeah, I created an account before that happened, so I would be grandfathered in, but I never... I don't know if it's technically active or not, but I have never, publicized for it. I've never been like, hey, subscribe to my Patreon or whatever. But... I don't know, depending on how...
The problem is I wouldn't be able to have any... I wouldn't have any incentives on hand that would make it worth it. That's the whole reason with subs, too, is I don't give people a reason really to sub nowadays, because outside of emotes, there's really nothing really that you could benefit from subbing to me. Aside, of course, ad-free viewing, if that was something you cared about, but I would say use ad blocker, but Twitch has been fighting against that pretty damn hard last year.
It is pretty terrible.
I have actually been tempted to get Turbo.
Me too, honestly, but I feel like I don't watch Twitch quite enough. I tend to watch the same few streamers, and those few streamers are the ones that I am subscribed to.
Yeah, in which case Turbo becomes irrelevant.
Yeah.
It's like with Cherno, I don't need to worry about ads because I've always been subbed to him because either I'm using Prime or somebody's constantly gifting me a 3-month sub. So it's like, yeah, Turbo has been very, very irrelevant for me.
Yeah, like Twitch doesn't even advertise it. Like,
they don't because they're trying to get people to not use ad block.
Yeah, But like, you feel like, oh, if they advertise like, hey, use Twitch Turbo instead, like, oh, people might actually buy that and Twitch gets money from that. But I don't know. Maybe Twitch is worried if they advertise it, they would lose more ad revenue. They would lose more than $9 a month per person in ad revenue.
It's like, and my thinking is, why the hell did you separate Turbo and Prime?
Well, the thing with...
It's okay. It's actually, no. Let me rephrase that question. It's more like, why did you combine Turbo and Prime together at one point to have ad-free viewing? Or hell, even give them the same benefits if you were eventually just going to separate them completely anyway later.
Yeah, I mean, I always thought when they introduced, you know, Prime Gaming, which is a dumb name, but whatever. I always thought that they were going to phase out Twitch Turbo completely, but I guess they never did, and it's certainly not phased out now, but yeah, if you have Prime Gaming, the only difference is ad-free viewing.
Yeah, and nowadays Prime Gaming is only really good because you get the one free subscription benefit, and you know, some of the other perks you would get with Turbo, but you don't get the ad-free viewing that you used to have because Amazon's greedy.
Yeah. I always forget about the free sub. I've not used it nearly enough as I should. I'm dead, I'm dead. I am alive. How about that?
It's like the decisions that Twitch has made since being bought out by Amazon have both been very good and incredibly questionable. Like Twitch Prime was an excellent thing to do when it first came out. Like, you know, one free sub a month, you know, streamer gets the revenue and all that. Or, you know, the usual Twitch revenue, rather.
Mm-hmm.
And you get ad-free viewing across Twitch, which was great. And I had no need to use ad block because I would use it. I would off so I could farm bits. But then when they started to separate it again, I decided, okay, you know what? Just use ad block. I don't care. I don't really make money from ads anyway. If anything, it amounts to cents. It doesn't. I hardly ever hear anybody saying, "Oh, I actually get a lot of money from ad revenue." Like, who? Like, you would have to be running ads every single minute of your stream to get any benefit from that, and by that point, you would have driven your entire audience away.
Yeah, the streamers themselves do not get very much at all from ad revenue. I don't know how much Twitch gets.
They probably get a bigger cut of it because they're
sure
the
they
ones
do.
putting the ads there. But now it's like this past couple months, like since like what was it, fucking October, where they started trying to get around ad block and all that with purple screens, injected ads, which people were smart enough to figure out how to get around that, but then they incorporated that damn purple screen that would pop up in the middle of with mid-rolls. And the thing is, it would actually detect if you had a blocker, and it would literally force you to a mid-roll ad that you couldn't see, and nor could you hear the stream because of it, because it would mute it directly.
Yeah, I think there's like an alternative player plugin that like uses the embedded version of Twitch, which doesn't have that detection stuff, but
it still has the purple screen.
Doesn't matter. One of my friends used it and they said it didn't, but they also said it broke the other day, so I don't know. For the time being, I have given up on trying to block the ads, but
yeah, I've been giving up on it too, but I watch enough Twitch to where I am definitely considering getting Turbo and potentially dropping out of the WWE network. Because really, I don't watch pay-per-views. I don't watch my pay-per-view backlog.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna unsub from Giant Bomb. I meant to do it I meant to already be unsubbed, but I forgot and it auto-renewed. So I have another year of Giant Bomb.
I have only ever been subbed to 2 people. Like, usually, which would be Cherno and I think DSS. And then, because I got gifted a sub to Cherno, I've been using my Prime sub with Shadow Jackie. Speaking of which, am I actually still subbed to him? Should be. When do the benefits expire? February 3rd.
I am subbed to like 6 people on Twitch right now. But
you're actually the last OG that I have.
Really?
Yeah. I lost Lambo.
Oh no. Now I feel like I could never stop subbing to you.
I have legitimately lost just about every original sub. I don't really count Sean because his Prime sub expires, so I can never keep full track of how long he subbed, but really he's been... I think he's also been subbed since the beginning as well, so technically he is also an OG. But he doesn't tend to renew it immediately upon when it expires, so... But yours has been auto-renewing for just almost 4 years now.
Yeah, I want to say I subbed to you the first stream you had affiliate, but I'm not 100% sure on that, but...
I remember Lambo being the first person to sub before even I got my emotes. Which is weird because every time when Chatty used to properly organize it, his name was at the very bottom of the list and I was just above him. Which is funny to me because I always thought that was amusing. Yo, Bobtron, what's up? Thanks for the host, dude. It's going well. We're just chilling and talking about Twitch things. But like, I sort of felt kind of bad that I kept losing my OGs, but at the same time, with the crap that Twitch has been pulling recently, I kind of don't blame them for unsubbing.
Yeah.
Like, really, at the end of the day, it's like, well, if their financial situation does not really work out well for them to where they can sustain a sub, or rather, if they just have lost interest in having my emotes and all that, I'm fine with them unsubbing. Like, it's really not a big deal to me. Because, I mean, I have gotten a lot of subs at, you know, over the course of my time as affiliate. So it's like, I can't say I'm I can't say I'm somebody who's been really unlucky with it. Like, I felt like I was pretty lucky to even get subs at all. Like, I mean, mind you, nowadays getting affiliate is like dead easy, but like, just getting it is one thing, getting people to subscribe to you is an entirely other matter.
Yeah, definitely. I don't think I've ever had more than 5, maybe 6 subs. And that was years ago.
I'm even surprised I still have some. Like, I know I will always at least have one, which is definitely you. Actually, I can actually look at this. Hold on. You subscribed August 5th of 2017. And I've had affiliate since June. Oh wait, right. You were subbed on the first stream, but I think your sub expired at one point in August, and then you had to redo it.
Maybe. Or
I remember that now.
Maybe I used to Twitch Prime sub on you one month. I don't remember.
Oh yeah, you did. I think. I could probably check that actually. But yeah. So I can see. Oh, I can see how long people have subbed.
Is that in chatty or are you on the Twitch dashboard?
That's in chatty. If I just hover over, if I hover over the sub duration, it tells me the exact time that you subbed. Although I don't know if the time zone's correct or not, but the date sure is.
Okay, I see. Well.
Yeah, I've had it since June 28th. So let's see.
Yeah.
So June 28th of 2021 will have been my 4-year anniversary as affiliate, which is crazy. I remember when I was complaining that people kept getting it before I did. To be fair, 2017 was a really bad year for me in complaining.
Yeah, I feel like I got it fairly early. I don't remember.
Yeah, I was definitely not an early adopter for it. I was one of the more later ones from the list. So I keep dropping frames, man. Ugh.
Wait, no, I might be sub to 7 people, come to think of it. I don't remember.
I think you can check who you're actively subscribed to on Twitch.
You can, yeah. I've done it before. But it's funny.
I know I have an active subscription to more than like a few people now because of the fact I got a couple gift subs here and there.
Yeah. It's funny that both the people who are subscribed to me, I am also subscribed to. So it's like we're just trading money back and forth, and Twitch inherits like $5 a month.
Yeah. I have 5 active gift subs. I didn't even notice. Jesus Christ. Oh shit, I'm actually subbed to Argic. Let's see. Argic, Lambo, MS. And a couple other people in Cherno. I didn't actually realize I got a Argix gift sub. I must have lurked in his chat one day to get it. I know I'm always in Lambo's chat, and that's how I got his. But yeah, I have 5. I'm subscribed to 5 people, 2 of which are indefinite subscriptions, like the Anime Marathon one, and then the Power Rangers one. Although apparently they're no more. I don't know if their emotes are there anymore or not. Actually, they might be.
Gotcha.
I didn't even notice there were no people. There were no. I thought there was no ink. Actually, let me see. Hold on a second.
Oh, we won that one.
Do we still have? Do we still have Power? We do. Okay, I do still have Power Rangers. All the subs you have are gift subs. Yeah, it's so easy to get them. Although I blocked them from people I don't follow because I got too many of those, and I didn't care to want the emotes from some people, so I just made it to only those I follow. Wait a minute.
What's their name? We don't know. We can't know.
It's secret.
Man, I miss the days when Twitch seemed cooler than it seems now.
Yeah. Twitch is just kind of, I don't know. Is fallen from grace the right way to put it?
I mean, to some extent, yeah. It's different now than what it used to be.
It feels a lot more corporate than it used to.
It does. It's become corporate and mainstream in a way that, like, you know, us and our general audience kind of gets pulled away from.
Yeah. Not to mention people like us get drowned out by the bigger channels very easily.
Yeah.
Although there's apparently ways to use channel points to get boosts, but like I've never figured out how to incorporate that.
Oh yeah, I heard about that and I couldn't
like,
really be bothered to care.
You can kind of boost yourself in the listing if you use channel points, but I've never really had a desire to try that.
Yeah, I don't stream enough to really warrant doing that.
Does that boost even help? Probably not. It really, if I had to fancy a guess, it probably doesn't.
Yeah, I have no idea.
At the very least, it maybe gives you a slight boost in the listing for like recommended, but it really, the chance of people actually actively looking to where that list would even show up is low because they're probably already watching the streams that they want to watch. So the chance of me actually getting any benefit out of it is already low. Also, I need a better weapon than the 10 attack. I'm really doing poorly.
Hello. Goodbye.
So, yeah, I just don't see the benefit of even using the boost. It's like the same thing with just channel points overall. I just don't see the benefits of having more things other than, like, say, allowing my viewers to gain access to my emotes. Like, honestly, that's even another reason why people probably don't even sub nowadays, is that they have the ability to just unlock the emotes right from using channel points, which, honestly, with how much money people get from Twitch subs to begin with, it's like, at this point, I don't even know if I could be upset by that. And if I really was upset by that, I would just simply turn off the feature, which would mean, you know, you couldn't do that anymore, and if you wanted to use my sub emotes, you just have to sub. But I figured, well, if people want a trial of my emotes, to just try them out, and if they like them, and if they want to support me, they will. And if they don't, and they just want to use my emotes occasionally, well, that's what the channel points are for, but you actually have to watch the stream to get them. You can't just lurk in the chat.
Yeah,
which is actually a good thing, because they actually made it to where you can't get points from just being in the chat room.
Right, yeah, because otherwise you could just idle in a whole bunch of IRC channels, because that's what Twitch chat is, it's just IRC.
Although I do like the new feature now that Twitch implemented, I think last year, where if you actually ban somebody, their chat access is cut off completely. Which, that used to not be the case. It just used to be, well, they could see chat, they just couldn't say anything. Now it's like, they can't see chat, period.
That's probably a good change.
I found it to be a very welcome change, because it helped me find out who the bots were in my chat. And it let me get rid of them. Because I really don't need those silly, useless chatter bots. Because all they ever do is promote, like, these host raffle streams is what we'll call it, or these statistic streams for, like, say, COVID, and I don't care about having that in my chat. Like, If I want to look at the statistics for COVID, I will just Google it.
There are bots that will post COVID stats.
They won't post the COVID stats. They're hosting this. They're hosting it on their channel, and my guess is that they're lurking in people's chats to try to get them to click on them, which I have.
Oh, I see.
And then like other ones will be hosting post raffle streams in hopes that you will buy into that kind of thing and try to get viewers that way, which I find to be kind of dumb, to put it lightly. Is this ketchup versus mustard? No, this is mushroom versus superstar, or super mushroom versus superstar. Sorry, but yeah, it's basically ketchup versus mustard, just rebranded, I guess.
It's neon ketchup versus neon mustard. It's like ketchup versus mustard in a laser tag arena or something. I've not played laser tag since I was like 12, probably.
Oh, I died. Dang. 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 Oh, that's the thing I didn't even get to tell you about, Tin, is that not only can I sample my own voice, I can sample anything that's within the routing table of GoXLR. That includes you.
Uh-oh.
So if you said something silly and I somehow managed to catch it and clip it, or not only clip it, but like get it on the sample board, I could just spam that and annoy the hell out of you.
That's a cool feature.
Yeah, I've annoyed the hell out of a few of my friends doing that.
Oh, I think it's going to be another close loss.
Some of them weren't really comfortable with it, so I avoided doing that again after with that group. But like, still, the first time around, it was really funny.
Yeah, I don't mind. I mean, that's 2 close losses in a row.
Yeah, we were doing pretty well at first. Also, we got 699 now, so objectively, or obligatory nice.
I had 699 last match, so I think it would be 719
Oh yeah, because I
now.
disconnected, right? So,
yeah, I'm at 719.
Yeah, I disconnected because I was for some reason thinking I was not actually using my Switch.
Yeah, well, I'll keep going until you get 999.
Yeah, that's fine. We will probably get there within probably the hour. Not within the hour, but like within an hour.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I'd say probably we're looking at about 30 minutes, maybe.
At the rate we're going, probably.
Well, I mean, it's 8:09 right now, so it probably will be within the hour. So that gives us 51 minutes out of a maximum of 60. I think we will get there within 51 minutes. Still have not gotten a single 10x.
Which I sort of find to be a blessing and also a curse. Because, well, one, we don't get to go to the big times with points, but at the same time, we also don't get to choke on the match and then cost us points.
My life
costing us the normal amount.
Yeah, my life goal is to get a 100x win.
Same. Oh, no. I see what you were doing, Zombie King, and therefore I have thwarted your plans. I got killed by Screwer, man. What a name. What a name.
Oh. That was well played, although I also should have seen that coming.
Well, that was an easy kill. And I got Zombie King again, who I'm certain is very pissed off at me. Well, I died.
So what games are you looking forward to that are coming out this year?
Let's see. The easiest one for me would be Idolmaster Starlit Season for PS4 and Steam. That one's an easy one though. 3D World definitely. Although I don't know if I should count that because it's technically a re-release, but I'll count it anyway.
I would count it.
What other games are coming out this year? Shit, that's an actual hard question.
Yeah. So for me, it's 3D World. There's a new Crazy Taxi-esque game coming out. It's not Crazy Taxi, but it's like a spiritual successor.
Isn't Sega involved with it?
They are, and I think Hideki Naganuma might have done part of the soundtrack, or I could be making that up.
Oh, that'll be good then.
Don't take my word as gospel on that because I could be misremembering.
I'll have to look at the news for that.
Yeah, he is. I might be thinking of Bomb Rush Cyberpunk instead, because that is definitely a game which he's doing the soundtrack for. But I don't know if that's coming out this year or not. The main one I'm looking forward to is Gran Turismo 7.
I know there's a mobile game I'm kind of interested to look at, which is Idolmaster Pop Links, which is kind of a puzzle game.
Why did I run into you? I swam into your roller. If we lost because of that. Oh my god. I lost because of that.
Oh no!
3 in a row.
Oh, secret why? No, I have no one to blame, but I'm blaming myself for that one.
I am also blaming myself for that one. If I had went the other way, we would have won that probably.
Yeah, we could have. Damn. I'm gonna stick with Tinatech again. I'm getting better with it.
NTO Hikaker.
I just missed. Oh wait. Oh, I see it.
It seems like a deliberate misspelling of hacker.
The Lady Warriors. NTO. Oh, I see it now. Oh my god.
Well, the good news is we're not on Mako Mart, so we can't go 4 in a row. At least not on that stage.
No, not anymore. Our losing streak ends here.
We will defeat the Hikaker. It looks like in the past couple hours I have dropped 100 in free frames.
Which is really weird for you, given that your internet is pretty much, like, impossible for it to drop frames, and so it has to be Twitch.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not worried about 100.
I got bodied by not hacker.
I mean, that's less than 2 seconds out of nearly 3 hours, so I'm not worried about that.
Yeah, I think I've only dropped, like, what? 353? Yeah, that's not much. All things considered. Uh-oh, we're in stage 1 containment now.
Oh, hello. I killed the Hikaker.
I just got splatted by cow. Well, stage 1 lockdown is complete. Wow, that roller was anything but intelligent. Same with that dualies. Same with the dualies player.
Well, we team wiped him.
Holy shit! I got someone from a distance with the last shot. Oh my god, I actually got them.
No. Don't.
Yo! Oh shit. Level 2 containment. Is that level 2 containment or level 3?
That's level 2, and oh, they're here. Opponents were hiding, and they tried to take level 2, but okay, we got it back. That's good playing from what else was in there.
I find it very amusing that I'm willing to censor myself only on occasion, and then I don't later on. Anyway. Also, yeah, we lost. This is the 4th in a row. Oh, the losing streak continues. Damn it.
It was more than 10%. I wouldn't call that close.
Yeah, it's not another close one, though. The last few have been close.
The last 3 before this one were like within 3%.
Which is crazy.
759.
Oh, that's a thing. That's a thing. Okay, so in terms of things I'm looking forward to in the gaming world and all that, there is an actual piece of hardware I'm looking forward to, but Mike Chi hasn't like formally announced its name yet. But I've been seeing and Mike Chi is the guy who created the RetroTink, if you've ever heard of that.
Oh yeah, I have heard of that.
He's making a new one. And it seems like, from what I've seen in the screenshot, that it may very well be something that people will probably buy over the OSSC.
Ooh. I might be in the market for that, actually.
Because for the RetroTink 2X Pro, which I have, and I also own the OSSC, the RetroTink 2X Pro is basically... if you're somebody who plays, say, PS1 games and lower, not PS2 or higher, PS1 and lower, so like, say, PS1, N64, etc., the 2X Pro is basically perfect. But if you're somebody who plays, say... Well, I say PS1, but I mean, like, PS1 on a PS2 console, specifically. But, like, if you're someone who's in the market for, say, a actual, you know, de-interlaced content, like, say, you know, PS2 and all that, you would probably get the 2XM. But the problem is that I have with it specifically is it's Bob de-interlace, where it has that flicker effect, and if left on prolonged periods, it can even make an IPS screen have image retention. Not permanent burn-in, but just image retention, because I've had that happen. With, I had that happen with, Gran Turismo. Because I have Gran Turismo 3 on PS2.
Yeah.
But the 2XM can actually do 480p, whereas the 2X, the 2X multi-format rather can do 480p, whereas the 2X Pro cannot.
Yeah, I'd actually looked into those not too long ago. Vaguely interested in getting one because my AV capture card is on the fritz and dying, and I need to replace it eventually. So I was looking at one of those, but yeah, in my use case, like, I play both, you know, PS2 era and older era.
Like, you could probably use, say, an Xbox. Well, not Xbox. You could probably get an OSSC, but like at the same time, the other problem is that you'd also still have to deal with Bob deinterlace because it is the fastest. It is the fastest method of deinterlacing content and all that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess
unless you use progressive scan, in which case, well, there's no need for deinterlacing. But like, that's if the game supports progressive scan or 480p rather.
Yeah, but yeah, I guess for the PS2 gen console that I play the most, which is original Xbox, I have an HDMI cable for that, which kind of negates the need for a retro thing for something like that.
Yeah.
And then the Dreamcast, that's VGA, so that's its own thing. So then the only other things would be PS2 and GameCube.
GameCube, you could just use a GCHD and hook it up with HDMI that way. The only thing is you're gonna have some spotty compatibility with, say, Game Boy interface if you tend to use that with the memory card.
Yeah. And I mean, I also have a Wii, so I could just use that, and that's component cables. And my PS2 is also component cables.
Yeah. Because I replaced every component capable console I have with HD Retrovision cables. So I have like some incredibly high quality cables that I'm using. Also, we won that match. I didn't even notice.
We did win.
Our losing streak's over.
Hooray!
For now.
Let's make it a winning streak.
I have two Wii HD Retrovision cables. The one's going from the GameCube because I have the GCHD, and the Mark II has the Wii component port that I hook it in the back. And then I have that hooked into an extension cable which is routed to the OSSC. So all I have to do is just swap out things from the extension cable instead of constantly on the OSSC directly.
Yeah,
which I should probably buy another one for the retro tank at some point, but I'm not too fussed about it.
Yeah.
But the other thing I'm looking forward to, which I might actually buy over the new retro tank device, might be the OSSC Pro, because it has some pretty strong new features that I'm definitely looking forward to. Like, you know, the FrameMeister has a pretty strong deinterlacer to where you don't really have that flicker effect. So it has like an actual, like, high quality deinterlace, which is not something that the RetroTink or the OSSC can do. But the OSSC Pro might. And also the OSSC Pro will have auto sampling phase, which is used to dial in like correct settings for pixel perfect output. So like, say if you're like taking an RGB modded N64 and outputting it at 4x to 960p, if you had in the correct settings, you'd get like an absolutely beautifully sharp output, rivaling that of the Ultra HDMI.
Yeah, I haven't really gotten into, at least for the old consoles, gotten into improving the picture quality with all the fancy cables and stuff. I want to at some point, but the issue is I don't really have the room to like permanently store all those consoles easily. So like at some point I just want to get the space where like they can all, you know, permanently sit, and then I'll use them more, because I don't use them that often either is the thing. Like I don't really use them enough to justify the price for that.
I kind of had to talk myself into justifying buying an RGB modded N64, because I own two now. I have my OG that I've had since basically birth, well, childhood rather specifically, but I've had my OG console that I've had forever, and then now I have this new one that I bought from an eBay seller, and which is apparently their own personal N64 that they modded, and that has RGB modded into it, so I can use it with component cables and I can use it with SCART. And I currently have it connected via SCART.
And the other issue for me is, you know, for streaming, or even in general, I don't have a great CRT monitor for like stuff like that. Like, I have a CRT TV that has an AV input, but the issue is to get it into the video mode, you need to use the remote, and the IR sensor on the TV itself has stopped working. So at one point, like, it was in the video mode, but I like pressed a button on the TV. It was like, oh, I'll scan all the TV channels to see are there any weird old analog signal. It takes it out of video mode to go into the TV mode to scan through the channels. Then I find out, oh, there's no way to get back into the video mode, and the remote doesn't work. So the only way I can play old games on my TV is to hook up a VHS player through RF and then hook up the game console that way. Which I did it to see if it would work, and it worked. And it's slightly surreal playing Super Monkey Ball through an RF adapter.
Oh, Jesus.
So I needed to see if there was some way to get the TV to, like, display, you know, any given picture. Like, if I wanted to hook up a device to it through RF, and I was able to.
Goodness, that's crazy.
That's the only way I can play games on that TV now. So, before COVID, every now and then I go to thrift stores. There's one thrift store that would sell CRT TVs.
Yeah,
because if you get them at a thrift store, you can get them for like a couple bucks. If you buy them anywhere else, like on eBay or wherever,
they're hundreds.
Yeah. I found one once. I
got mine for free off the street from my neighbor's place because they were trying to they were going to throw it away. And I'm like, it's free, take it. And I'm like, okay, I'll go call my grandfather up and have him help me lift it to the other, like, to inside my house, across the street, and we got it in there. Actually, I think we actually had to load it into his trailer first.
Yeah, I found one TV once that was almost identical to the one I had, but I think it might have been a bit too identical because I think it might have had the same IR sensor problem. There is like a universal remote, or a couple of them, and I found some batteries at the store, and tried being able to put the TV into video mode, and I was unable to do it. So I figured, well, I will not spend the however much money the TV costs if I cannot put this one into video mode either. And then the other issue is that where I wanted to put it in my room, the space is very limited, so basically I'm restricted to a 13-inch. I can't get anything bigger. So, and I've also looked at, like, just getting like a PVM professional monitor.
Yeah, PVMs would probably do you better, really. Not to mention, you can also hook BVM cables and all that stuff to it, like you know, breakout some technically component breakout cables.
Yeah, so that could be a future project.
But yeah, that's what basically the RetroTink is aiming to fix, is, like, you know, when people don't have the CRTs anymore, that it's like, you know, that's why Bob deinterlace is also used, is because it's fast. It's not going to give you any extra input lag. And honestly, my time in using the RetroTink for N64 gaming, I've not really felt much of a difference between using it on a CRT compared to using it on my monitor. I mean, there's going to be some input lag inherent because of, you know, high def technology nowadays is going to require a little more processing power.
I need to win that. We lost.
Yeah, we did. Shit. And we lost. But yeah, it's like, honestly, I have absolutely no problems just permanently gaming with retro consoles on my monitor now, thanks to the RetroTink and the OSSC. So those are two devices I would absolutely recommend. And I mean, hey, even if you don't even want to use component with your console and are completely content using 480i with composite or S-Video, there's a RetroTink 2X Mini that just doesn't have the component input and also doesn't have scan lines. Because that's another thing you can also do is you can do scan lines and then the OSSC you can dial in like your custom scan lines and all that.
Yeah, I did see the Mini as well. I was considering the Mini, but I think there were a couple caveats with it. Like it has issues with some models of the PS1, and I think my PS1 model is one of those models. And it also has issues with the Genesis, I think. And like, well, great, Genesis is probably the console I would use it with the most. Or one of them, at least.
If your main target, like, if you're even considering, say, 480p content or, say, I guess PS2 era content, I would just go with the 2X multi-format.
Yeah. Well, the thing is...
But if you're, like, more leaning towards, say, older consoles, like, before that period, then I would go with the regular 2X Pro.
Yeah. I mean, for me... You know, when I play games on the newer consoles, like on my Xbox, like I've got an HDMI cable for that, so that would just bypass the RetroTink entirely at that point. Wouldn't bother with it.
But as far as my current inputs, I'm pretty much covered with my consoles because I only ever use my I use my OSSC for the PS2, the Wii, and the GameCube. As far as like say component cables are concerned, when it comes to the N64, I just have that plugged in via SCART. So all of my inputs are actually going into the OSSC. That's a retro console. It's just I have to swap out the component cables with the extension cable when I want to like change inputs and all that. I do also need to buy myself a component switch box.
Oh yeah, I have one of those.
That is definitely on the books of a project that I want to actually work on at some point this year. Since I highly doubt that I'll be going to AX this year because of, you know, COVID and all that, and the fact that California is the epicenter of the virus. So I don't see that really improving by the time AX arrives in July. So I'm fairly confident I can work on this. I'll work on my next part of my video quality project. Because I'm not necessarily really looking to upgrade my computer at the moment. Because right now I'm technically pretty content using an RTX 2060. Like, I'm fine with it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just I kind of want to work on, you know, having the absolute best quality I can get with my retro consoles outside of just straight up buying a FrameMeister for my PS2. Which is kind of dumb for one console.
Oh, I'm too late.
And the thing is with the new RetroTink, from what I saw in Voltar's screenshot, is that it also does have a SCART input, which is nice. Alongside, you know, S-Video and I believe component.
Oh, I got a
and
double
composite,
kill.
Because I think on the 2X Pro and the 2XM, the component green input also doubles as a yellow composite. So it's a combo input.
I think we're gonna win this.
I think we are. Because everyone else is trapped inside.
I think I'm gonna be a ketchup queen.
And I think
I don't know if I don't know if he will be.
I don't know
or
if
not.
I'll make it. I don't know if I'll make it there yet. I probably have one more match left. I got no kills. I was just painting. Oh. I have one match left.
All right. I made it. I am Max.
When are we having a McDonald's themed Splatfest? Where it's like
man, that would be great.
the chicken nugget or the hamburger.
Man.
That'd be a hard debate.
You want me to say that?
Or if you want to be very trolly to McDonald's and have a collab, is just have a debate like, is the food real? No or yes?
I'm sure that will go well with the McDonald's executives. They'll sign off on that. No
yeah,
problem.
they would. It's like, we have to celebrate the fact that our food is made out of food.
It's 100% real. We would not lie.
They even had someone from Mythbusters look that up. I think.
Probably, yeah, because there's the rumor that they're getting their food from a company called 100% Real, and they can say, oh, it's the brand name of the food, but it's not real food, but they can say it's real because the company that makes it is called Real.
My God.
But
oh, my nose is itchy.
that is not true.
I quite enjoy McDonald's. Or as I like to also call it, McStruggle.
Yeah. I have unfortunately not had any fast food in a very long time because I live with my parents and they're extremely concerned about COVID, and so they never go out anywhere, and they do not allow me to go out anywhere, and they don't even order food. So
Dang. Okay, you know what? I can applaud them for being concerned at least, but to not go anywhere though.
yeah,
I mean,
it's not been great. Like, I wish we.
I don't know if
I wish
wanna
they
be
would at
cooped
least.
up in my home that long.
Yeah, I wish they would at least, let me order food sometimes. But
Like, they have contactless delivery for a reason.
yeah, but they're worried even the contactless delivery is too much contact.
Like, I'm also fairly certain they wouldn't let someone who has COVID work in a restaurant.
Well, that's
I mean,
unfortunately not necessarily the case.
Yeah, I mean, not everyone's gonna have an extensive amount of testing done with their employees.
Yeah, I guess the good news is I might actually be able to get a vaccine as soon as like next week.
Oh shit.
Because I work at a K-12 school. It's a private school, but they're still eligible for phase 1B.
So you're eligible. You're an essential worker, so you would qualify for that then.
Yeah, because I'm a K-12 school employee. I'm classified as essential for phase 1B, which is opening up on Monday, which
I unfortunately cannot get one until probably June at the earliest.
yeah. And my parents won't be able to get one until later, so who knows, how that'll go.
My mother
but...
did get my mother got her first dose last week.
That's good.
Yeah, so she'll get her next one, I think, either towards the end of this month or very early next month. But yeah, unfortunately, I cannot get one because I just have to wait.
Too average.
Well, I won, and we're maxed out. What do you want to do now?
I think I'm done for now.
Same. I think I'm done as well. I need to go back and watch SmackDown. Cause
Yeah. That took us like 3 hours, 25 minutes, which is faster than last time. Last time it was 4 hours at least, I think. Not a single 10x or 100x match.
We did not get a single multiplier. That's bullshit.
That is surprising.
I love this thing. Oh, I didn't even get to showcase you the other features of this Go XLR, so I can kind of turn my voice down like
You sound like the guy from Trivia Murder Party for a second.
Aren't I the guy from like that Potion Castle prank call thing?
Oh yeah.
I forget
Longmont Potion Castle? Is that it?
Yeah, that guy is so annoying, but that's the whole gimmick.
I've never seen that podcast, but I've heard a friend of mine talk about it several
Tim
times.
listens to that all the time. Oh, he used to listen to it. And then I have stuff like this, where I can echo. And then add that with this.
Then add the megaphone to it. Mono. Stereo. Headphones.
Team
I have the
3.
robot.
Oh, the robot's
I have
good.
the robot.
And then I have the, oh, hold on. Then, oh, wait, why does it sound so okay. I turned on the auto-tune, but apparently it no longer wants to work. Interesting.
Man, I need to look into something like that, because maybe I could use something like that to do like some extra voice acting for the game I'm working on.
I know Kit Boga uses some of the effects with his prank calls. Do you actually watch Kit Boga?
Sometimes.
Dude, I keep going back to his video with the angriest scammer. I'm actually made a sample with some of his shit.
Yeah, I haven't watched it much recently, but like a year ago or so, I watched him a fair amount.
I'm like, I had this one, and this is my favorite.
Do not break the computer, you madman!
Oh wait, I also have this one.
Do you know anything that you are gonna lose and you are gonna bet?
The distortion of the mic is so good. And it's just like, there's funny parts of the moments where it gets so distorted, Kit Boga has to actually pull out the earbuds out of his ear.
Oh wow.
Oh, I've had a few jump scares like that in my ears recently with some of the shit that I've been listening to, but like, god damn, it's funny. But yeah, aside from the effects board, which I can customize and change things, so it's not all one type of effect. There's many different types. There's the sample board, the obvious sensor button, and then I have something called a cough button. So if I'm talking like this and I can't really hear me. And I was saying something in the middle of that, but like I was holding the cough button, and it's what it's for. It's, you know, if I had a cough, I'd just hold that, so I'm not like
a temporary
coughing
mute.
up a storm in the call. Yeah, they are gonna put an update out on that, to where you can change the function from cough to toggle, so I can actually make it a toggle mute. So if I want to just say mute the microphone and not have the fader to deal with, I would just use the cough button instead. Or I could assign the mute on the microphone fader to be just muting to call. So if I muted it if I hit the mute button there, it would be muted to you, but it would not be muted to my stream. Stuff like that.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
It's very, very, very like in depth of what you can do, and honestly, it's a lot of Well, it was a bit of a learning curve getting to learn how to use this thing, but after a while, I just really got used to it. Same thing with the microphone. Like the microphone itself has a noise gate, which I have very slightly active, not very like a strong one. There's an equalizer. I just have -1 on the mids on the simple one, and then for compression, I have it set to the I have it on the preset of 50. So it's like a threshold of -18 with a makeup gain of 8 with a compression ratio of 4, attack set to 2, release set to 100. And then the coolest thing about the full-sized version of this, well, I say coolest, it's more of like helpful for people who don't want to get blasted with sibilants, is it has a de-esser, so it can reduce my sibilants. So if like this is with it off. If I have it set to 50, like it significantly it significantly lowers the S's. But it also can make you sound a little more lispy. But yeah, that's basically the Go XLR in a nutshell. Honestly, if you bought this at some point, and then, because I would not recommend buying this first. I would recommend getting a microphone that's capable of it. Like, I had a Samson Q2U first before I bought this. And that was the microphone you actually heard me using last time when we were in a call.
Yeah.
With the convoluted VST setup, all that stuff. And then I had to use the standalone version of Stereo Tool on my desktop to route your audio into OBS, and so I could hear it. So it's like it's very nice that I was able to even like this just simplified all of it. Like I have chat mic is what my device is that you're hearing me from, and then chat is what I'm hearing you from, and on the chat there's the compression, which actually reduces your dynamic range pretty strongly. So like even if you were to talk quiet, I could probably still hear you, and so would the stream, to where I don't have to worry about audio balancing too much. So that's one of the really cool inherent things about that. So honestly, I would highly recommend at some point, if you're able to afford this kind of setup, would be to get a Go XLR full, unless you don't need the de-esser or the bigger equalizer, because basically, or the effects board and the sample board if you don't need that, because it comes with everything else. It just doesn't have. Yeah, the full size, what you would get over the Mini is the effects board, the sample board, the de-esser, and a larger EQ for customization.
Yeah,
but you do get the cough button and the sensor button on the Mini, as well as all of the inputs on the back of the device.
Yeah, it definitely seems interesting. I'll have to give it a look.
And obviously the microphone that I would probably recommend is, well, I wouldn't really recommend the Shure SM7B unless you're willing to afford this along with the boom arm. There are more affordable microphones out there, like say, you could get yourself an AT2035 that includes the shock mount, and you could probably get the podcast pack that comes with a stand. That would be a pretty decent start. But you'd have to set the microphone type in the Go XLR to condenser with 48 volts of phantom power for it to work, which is not difficult. And then you just have to go in through and set your gain and all that, because the AT2035 podcast pack I think is like 200. But that is an XLR only microphone, so you would have to be ready to use that once you got it and all that. So I wouldn't recommend buying it beforehand. But yeah, if you can afford this, I'd say go for it. It is easily worth the $526 I paid for.
Yeah, I'll definitely look into it.
Oh my god, I ranted for so long. Oh god. Anyway, I suppose we should call it.
Yeah, that was fun. I'll definitely do it again next Splatfest, assuming there is a next Splatfest.
I hope there is, because
yeah, me too.
They've been doing a lot of encore ones. Oh, well, with that, people, I am done. I'm gonna see who's streaming to host. If there's anybody out there, I don't think there is. Oh wait, no, Kirby's streaming because he's playing the new Shadow edition for Sonic Robo Blast 2. I'll go host him. So I'll send y'all over to Master Kirby. Well, with that, I'm done.
Yeah,
I'm
me
gonna
too.
I'm gonna head off the call as well. That was fun, Tin.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
take care.
See you all later. Have a good day.
Peace.
Evening, night, whatever. See ya.